just drop $800. That's all it takes.
Hey, some people out there might tell you can get it for 500 if you meet a guy in a dark alleyway. I'm not one of those people that will follow that kind of rule, but why we'll follow this great match, or hopefully that we're going to get into. Looks like it's loading on their side, and mine might have froze too.
Oh gosh. Oh man. Okay, we're good. It looked like it might have frozen for me as well, but we're good.
Yeah, we're just a second. Well, I'll watch it from here, and it's no big deal because we've got Poison and Seth on the deck, and this is a matchup where I'd love to see watch because like the past couple of weeks, I feel like things have kind of gone back and forth with this match in terms of like who takes care of like what Seth should be doing this match, because originally it was like Seth might slightly lose this, but the way the Birds play and other players have played with this match, it's a little different, a little different.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest strengths from Poison specifically are her range control, obviously, as well as her, like, I don't want to say brain dead, but her very easy to use crouching medium punch, for that anti-air. And with Seth being able to utilize axe kick as well as he can and mix up jump timings, it makes her really have to second guess when she's going to use that or if she's going to use it at all.
Yeah, and I like how you said easy to use and you didn't use the other ones that people might be using for this kind of anti-air. But right now it's not really coming to effect as he's getting pushed in the corner. Try hard JB trying to fight his way out, and that whiff could have been bad. The EX did not land. But I like that. Abare, just back off. Don't get hit by anything. Here's another EX.
Just chill. And, we see, excuse me. We see Seth taking a bit of chip damage, but I was going to say he doesn't really have to worry about it too much because with his dash speed combined with Poison's slow normals, it was only a matter of time before he closed the distance and closed it out.
It's only a matter of time. That's how it happens with this character. She's a zoning character, but she's also got some great rush down. And here's the throw game coming through the middle rock. The blocks. Take that turn back.
Okay, good. I like the backdash to get out of there. Reset back to neutral. Try to get into a point where Poison excels. Oh, and the dash up back throw checks him with the low forward buffer into spin kick.
I like the fake, but that was not the right way, my friend. Yeah, if he didn't capitalize, but the EX.
He just did. I mean, in that situation, if he wasn't ready to deal with it, why not? You're +3 after that. And if he catches him with a frame trap, he could have won. He could have confirmed into super, but
throws it out raw.
What? Word?
That's the smart stuff right there. Okay, JB, you put the time and work into it. I get you. I see you, my brother. Using the projectile invuln to get through there, using the EX to stomp on through, put the shoes off, wipe the shoes off before you get in my house. And good crush. Look at the follow-up. JB's got all the momentum right now.
Use the V skill to get the meaty pressure. Checks him. And no push. Gets a little bit of space control back with the EX arms. Oh man, what a good buffer off that stand medium kick.
It's just Renaissance of Rashid. That's going to be a fat punish right here. The crush. What's the follow-up? This 5-piece right here. No soda. Crouch.
Okay, he should be
caught
dead.
The walk back.
Okay, yeah. This is going to close it out for JB. Use the fire, get that good damage, and take the first game.
Very dominant play, and I like that at the very end to catch that, that dash back right there, using the crouching medium kick, and you see him utilizing some of those good hit confirms. This is not a character you got to put in a lot of time into learning what they can do. It's about what you do on defense and how to get out of situations and things like that. Like, it's a pretty simple character. Like, Poison's pretty simple. Like, her game plan's pretty simple. The confirms are pretty simple. But it's like, what do you do in these situations when you're on, the back foot? But right now, JB's just been using that momentum. Really haven't had to see that too much. So let's see if Flakido's going to go back to the Battle Lounge or if he's going to run that set.
Yeah, and I think Flakido doesn't have to feel deterred from utilizing Seth because, again, as we saw in Street Fighter League, and also how Flakido has been using Seth over the past couple of weeks, he has what it takes. He's just going to take a couple small adjustments to, I think, how he's approaching neutral. He's getting a little too headstrong at times and taking unnecessary damage. And with a low health character like Seth, you can't do that too often and get away with it.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. You have to worry about that. You have all the tools, but you got to be able to use them in the right way and not get pieced up in return. Here's the throw. JB getting them follow-ups, trying to get the mediums off, and every hit hurts because of the red life and the gray life that builds. So Flakido's got to get the aggression on. This will help.
Oh, okay. I really like after the throw, he was able to get the conversion off the spin kick into the V-trigger orb, and he put him into the corner, and he's already got him close to stun. It was looking really rough for Flakido at the start, but JB is really having to fight his way out of the corner now. But this could be his chance.
Yeah, I like this activation point from JP. He was trying to avoid that. Flaquito was, and now here's the ball. Great tag to stay alive here, to stem the pressure. Another tag. Hands his tech in mid-screen, but the raw beast still coming through. Yo, just one more hit to do it. But you got to be careful about how you land it, because JP's got super at the bottom.
Yep.
He's still got a bar left of trigger. He can throw all on a Molotov.
Yeah, true. Oh, okay. Yeah, I really like the V-skill there to push him back just a little bit into it. It was so smart.
But man, that was just unfortunate interaction right there. You had to confirm, but just didn't link it. You saw the counter hit and a few other hits right there. Just wasn't enough.
Okay, and we're seeing Flaquito use the V skill 2 into the Aura arms really well. It's not even so much about necessarily getting the hit, but similarly to say a character like Rashid using the whirlwind, or no, I'm sorry, the spinning mixer to push them to the corner. That's what you want.
And look at where he's at right now. Just as you said, my man's running the train right here. This is where Poison suffers. But here's the activation. JP got to make the comeback right here. Oh, he was right. The target combo into the V-trigger activation. Flaquito tying it up against JP.
Now, right at the end there was an interaction that it happened so fast that I wasn't able to comment on it. But I want Flaquito to take note of right at the end there where he had the mix-up going with the corner throw pressure. You know, was he going to micro walk throw, you know, the pseudo throw loop, or hit him with a meaty? He went for the stand medium kick, and it would have hit, but I think he just mistimed it, and JB pressed a button. So I want Flaquito to, you know, observe that, take note of it, jot it down, and keep that in mind for the next game, because it could be useful in a clutch situation like that to close out the round.
I'm sure, you know, someone like Flaquito, you get a top 8 like this, you definitely gonna do things like that. But, you know, it's also, we also gotta wonder what's gonna be, you know, on the menu in terms of character selection. Is he gonna switch? Because I don't think it's a matter of Seth being bad.
No.
In fact, to be honest, I think the V-skill choice is, in my opinion, I think one is a better V-skill choice. Watching the Birds play with that, and how they just have that max range space where you get sucked in, but you're still in a dangerous space to get hit, but you can get that suck and you can, you know, pull them closer.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, not gonna matter here. JB is switching to Rashid.
Okay. I think this is gonna work out better. Not only is JB more comfortable, but you can use the momentum and mobility of Rashid to kind of bypass some neutral situations where a character that has slow normals like Poison might struggle. But it's not, here. Yeah, it doesn't even look like it's mattering. He's already pushed into the corner. He's having to deal with this pressure, but he's fighting his way out with the low forward into the spinning mixer, and he back throws it.
Nice crouching mini kick of Barre on the wake up, checking that dash right there. And we're back to mid screen, and this is actually a matchup where some of the Rashid players do not like to handle because they don't like to deal with the air approach. But you want to confirm right here in the throw to the corner. JB's got max range, and he's got the whole screen to play with right now.
I'll have to talk about that after the match. The spacing on that standing heavy punch is unreal. But anyways, okay, he's getting the throw pressure, and he's, okay, no activation into V-trigger from either of them. Weird.
Maybe he's gonna save it to EXDP.
Yeah, could be.
You know, wait for that activation point, wait for the right moment to do it. Sometimes you just gotta wait for the right moment. And right now is a great moment to activate that V-trigger.
Oh no.
Does it do it again?
Again.
That must be a drop.
Yeah, it's gotta be. That's twice? Okay, good DP, good awareness. And he's getting
EX raw? Dog,
he is dead.
You did not just do that raw. You did not just do that raw. Dog, you gotta cook that. You might get worms. What are you doing? You just threw that sucker out. On the plate.
Alright, push him to the corner with the EX whirlwind shot. Hold the stand medium punch. Okay, holding the oh man, that's twice now that he has baited out in the EX uppercut. Flaquito has been a little antsy with that.
Yeah, that's kind of Flaquito style, and you live and die by that. A little bit more aggressive, you know, more aggressive play. Set play right there. Oh no!
Yeah, that's
that
plus. You gotta hold it. Okay, what's
special.
he gonna do? Dang, he delayed his wake up to beat the delayed buttons from JB. I love it. The mind games.
What fighting games are all about right here, but you know, you got a little bit more to put him down on the ground. Medium kick into the V trigger. Final game, final round. Flaquito, JB, try hard, JP. JB trying his hardest, dog. He's a try hard, man. He's trying to live up to the name, but you know, he wants to get that. He wants to get that run back with paint. I'm telling you, he wants to get that run back, but it's not done just yet.
All of this pressure that he's having to hold and fight his way out of the corner, all because he missed the dive kick. You know, I hate the dive kick, but I empathize with him a little bit.
There are some problems. If you set that max range, you can, you know, be able to deal with that, or, you know, whip punish it. That is an issue. So is the health. EXDP out of here. but that crouch fears, you gotta be careful.
Good.
Throw.
Yep, I really like, he had been going for a lot of stagger pressure with his mediums after the jump-ins or the axe kick, and I like the option to finally throw there, but it's not mattering. JB is pushing for the corner, but Flaquito jumps his way out and is trying to go back in to close this out.
Crouching kick to confirm right there. One more hit to do it. One more hit. You just need a dab. Just a dab on the tab. Axe kick coming through the cheap stuff. You got to put a little bit more.
Oh man, what a
mixer
punish.
Not enough. Bro, he needs a little bit more.
Oh
I cannot
man,
believe that mixer didn't
not like
finish.
this. Okay, activate. Yep, good.
EX,
oh, so smart. What a good option.
Big brain to V reversal. Hit the other side. Hit him with the EX. And hit him to losers. JB moving through.
I have to imagine that's something that JB has specifically labbed. I guarantee it.
I think we're in the era. We're in the era of like Seth V-Trigger 2, right? So
yeah. People for sure are putting in the work and doing their homework to figure out, you know, how to survive situations and punish situations that might seem otherwise safe.
So that's good stuff to JB having that matchup knowledge. That's something I want to see more of, right? I want to see more people have answers to Seth, just in general. Personally, because I think that, you know, Seth is going to be top 3 no matter how you slice it, right? That's just
seems that way.
That's just the way it goes, okay?
Right.
That's why I picked up the character recently.
You would, you bum.
I'm a man. They're just functions to me, dog. It's just functions to me. Everyone else is like, bro, my character, I've had history with, like, when Sagat dropped, same thing happened with me. I said, listen, that dude sucks. I'm out. I can't work. I can't be working too hard. Life is already stressful enough. Do I need to stress in this game? I'm good. I'm too old for this. So now I'm picking up the toppy tiers. And I'm telling you one thing, Seth, top 3, super strong, very great matchup spread.
Oh, for sure.
The thing is, though, there are things that people aren't doing in terms of, you know, dealing with this character, right? There are some players that, you know, you gotta deal with, but you also have to deal with this material that's coming up on the screen. Guys, make sure you guys put up WNF2020.
Why do we have $130? Who put in the money?
People, hey, I don't care. All I care about is the person showing out that put up the money, that's putting up the respect.
Holy crap.
Much love to you. You guys can run the promo code WNFO31SFV for that free 50-cent donation.
Thank you so much.
Up and running that love.
Let's read it off, man. That's actually some pretty damn good donations. You know, shout outs to Nilo Hatsuma with the $41.50. Will Ty for $30.49. Token Truth $25. Man of his word. Emezi with the $5.50.
Yo, Emezi.
Commerce. Who else? Commerce with the $5. And then everybody else with the 50 cents. Mad appreciative.
Seriously,
and
so
the all the sponsor requests and everything that you guys are doing too. So mad love to you guys. Honestly. Thank you.
Oh dang, we're up to 142 now. We're getting close to 150.
I'm telling y'all. Money,
the homies pulling up.
People play for pride out here. It's a true thing. But you put a little scrap on that, it's gonna get even hotter. All right, people gonna start pulling out their real characters. They're gonna stop doing this and that here. Yo, death shots to the FGC fam out there. People, if you're watching on them codes, we appreciate every dime that gets hit in that pot, because that's just gonna make the actually even more hot. I'm telling you. Like when you put up a pot where it got some scrap in there, people will be like, you know what, maybe I'm not gonna play Dulce.
Start licking their chops.
Yeah, dude. They start getting them confirms a little bit more, right? Like Samurai ain't gonna see him miss a crouching media kick anymore. I'll tell you that. You start putting some cash up, that's some good Uber Eats for a couple days. I'm telling you, man, ain't gotta go to the store for a while. But speaking of Samurai, that's who's coming up. Who's he fighting?
Chris CCH, which I feel like they have over like the past probably month and a half, they have met up quite a bit. And I have to imagine Chris CCH is going to continue using Seth. As an Akuma player, I personally feel that Seth is almost like a hard counter to Akuma. Not even kidding, dude. That damage on top of the axe kick, bruh.
I don't know about that one.
GG's.
I don't know about that one. I think I will say this though. Seth, no matter if you think it's a bad or good matchup or whatever, definitely takes a different approach when you're playing as Akuma. I think that kind of has happened to Akuma in this season, just in general. You definitely have to vary up your approach a lot for some matchups. And Seth is it's kind of explosive. And how you deal with the fireball pressure and stuff like that, you gotta be all close to that face, but you also don't want to be. But I like how Samurai goes for the medium, gets the red fireball. He knows to stay up in front of that face. You won't be too far away from the axe kick.
That is a real punish right there. That's something that you don't see a lot because of either unfamiliarity or good spacing on the Seth player's part. But those the Aura hands are -4, the light ones. So it was really good punish.
I was talking about that y'all got to be labbing out here. Y'all just taking them Aura hands for free. Nice, crouching knee kick, fireball, knockdown, one more hit.
Oh,
EX,
man.
trying to slide on through, close those DMs.
The awareness. Samurai was 3 steps ahead right there. He knew he wanted to activate, backed off through the EX fireball, closed it out. Super smart stuff.
That's the way you got to play. You see that B-trigger activation, you say no, I'm not going to stop that. That's one way you got to deal with the horribleness. You don't let it happen. Big rush, yeah, back Pierce puts him in the corner.
Yep. And now Akuma does well. Obviously, you know, basically every character does well when you got him in the corner. Akuma especially though, but he was able to get his side back after getting back thrown, but now he's trying to fight his way back out to mid-screen. This is tough. We'll have to see how Chris CCH is going to approach this. He's going to activate here, make him hold some pressure. And that's a win for Samurai.
Oh, for sure. You fall in that fireball, you're okay, because you don't get the follow-up right after. That's good stuff right here. Samurai still in a great position. And also, he's got a V-bar to play with eventually. He still has a decent life lead as well. Look at the spacing that he's employing right here. Like, I dare you to come to me with that Shokunets. Red fireball.
Oh, man. Oh, he's dead.
Yo,
and that's the thing.
Axe kick, bro. You were watching for it. You didn't even activate them.
And the thing is, it's like, as reliable and varied as Akuma's anti-air options are, the way that Seth can change his jump arc, so it's very similar to Cammy, just I think worse. Especially considering the damage output that he can get from it. And a character like Akuma, you can't deal with that. You've got low life, lowest in the game.
Yeah, that's why I feel like Samurai has to play a little closer. That's what he's doing right now. Goes for the command grab, demon flip, EX palm on the face.
One hit away. Oh, but he respects Chris CH a little too much and lets him wake up with buttons.
You can't respect these kids, and they're not going to respect you back because they're going to use a disrespectful character like this. Almost a stun, and it's bro, he got it done.
Ugh, he's not dead, but he's one guess away.
I like that B skill build up right there. Get that extra little hit. But you with the flip out. Don't you? I bet Chris CCH is smiling like he meant that. Like he was like, bro, that was all according to plan. The flip out probably was, but just the situation, the scramble to be able to come back like that, it was all at Chris CCH's hands.
That was really weird. It was a very weird interaction because Samurai was in a position and made the deliberate decision to dash to the other side to get the side switch, but for some reason, like he could have just done uppercut into super to kill. I'm not sure why he necessarily went for
the bliss of
stand
murder.
kick. He knows better than I would, but it was weird. I think he could have just done uppercut into super.
Ecstasy
Into the next game.
shedding another's blood.
Yeah, as we get into this game, I also want to give a quick shout out. As listen, people, I see the 3 tiers from Little Time. We're gonna show you something. Samurai showing you something in return. You say, you want to hit us with a 3-piece like that? Let me show you something. Let me show you a perfect. This is what he'd like to show you right here.
He is
murder.
One more hit away, one good confirm away to doing it.
The soaring ecstasy.
How's he gonna get it?
Oh, with the
Shedding
9!
another's
Get a little too
blood.
antsy. Chris CCH pushing back, trying to do what he can to get this comeback. Smart V reversal from Samurai there. He holds.
Especially when he doesn't have, yeah, if he doesn't have super, it's fine. Like you take that, it's no big deal. You can't reach it from that distance.
Yep. And now it's, oh, what a block. Okay, this is getting a little nerve-wracking. Because one good combo and he knows that's not real. Throw loops are gone.
Hit him with a bop. Hit him with a jab, bop. But that's the thing is like, you know, it was nerve-wracking, but at the same time, Samurai had a ton of meter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, there's still the situation is still favorable for him, right? You know, low health or whatever. Can be this and that, whatever, but he definitely still is in a better situation. And he's looking real better right now. Compared to last run, sees the finals confirms with the crouching knee kick, this harassment.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
just
like
bullying him with the crouching knee.
Well, I like that using that command normal to go over the normal, the crouching knee kick, but it doesn't matter. Samurai with a big confirmed, big damage, and the goal
not quite dead, but he's sitting pretty. Oh man, the aggression, the double dash. Oh my gosh, he had to have accidentally thrown out like maybe a crouch jab or something to get caught from that range. That was crazy.
That was like max distance. That was down the road, dog. Plus a few miles. But it doesn't matter. Samurai catches him with the crouching knee kick. He's really good about checking them dashes and checking him coming in. Samurai exhibiting a lot more control. Here's, I think, in my personal opinion, when I look at this matchup, I think Seth has a lot of ways to make chaos, but I do think that Akuma has a lot of ways of exhibiting control in the match, right? That's like, it's kind of a back and forth between who's going to exhibit that chaos in the scramble situations where I think Seth probably wins in that. But Akuma has a lot of ways to control the pacing. The normals are better. The fireball up close is a problem because you have to be really predictive if you were Seth. And if you want to run those axe kicks, they back off and they whip punch you, crouching knee kick into whatever damage, into corner carry, into, you know, you eat half your health. Like those are things that are benefiting Akuma. So it's such a back and forth of a weird pacing between the two. And yo, we're gonna anti-airs. Chris has got those with the heavy kicks.
Okay, he's willing to just, similarly to how Zeku might throw out a Gram, you know, after a knockdown. Seth can do basically the same thing with his spin kick, just gets better pressure afterwards. Okay, Samurai. Okay, he ends up getting caught. No confirm though from Chris CCH. He is pushing him back towards the other end of the corner. I really like him using the option to EX uppercut through the block string. It's really good.
Yeah, take your take the gas back, right? Axe kick, EX. Doesn't have features, so you can't finish it off. There's one more hit to do it. Falls in the double fireball. Samurai spent all his V trigger, but you know this is still Akuma with 2 bars. Can definitely do some damage. He can land those. But that medium kick
so,
is denied.
oh my
You
gosh.
see the distance? It was by the toe. You usually have to pay extra for that, okay?
Dude.
You got to pay extra for that on the internet, okay? Yo, Chris CCH.
How long have you
one
been
away.
sitting on that?
Listen, I can't say it on CPT. That's why. That's why. That's why I'm a little different here.
That was incredible. Oh man, but that was really, really good from Chris CCH. You know, taking advantage of the nerf to Shodo's with their extended hurt box on the fireball throw game. But really, really good. Big damage off the anti-air. That's something I think really helps Seth out a lot. Such good anti-air options with that stand roundhouse and the uppercut. And then if you do get the stand roundhouse, you get such big damage off, or you can get such big damage.
I mean, that's you definitely can. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Chris CCH trying to go for the crouching heavy kick to get an activation or some kind of activation point. Samurai gonna take this like slowed down pace from Chris CCH and kind of wrestle back to control. Now he's back to mid screen. Calls out the slide again. Another go Retsuha. I'll go see you in the next round in the final round between the two. Samurai. I feel like he loses control and he's like, wait a minute, what if I did this to disallow you the V-trigger activations or disallow you this and that, right? Obviously he's had problems getting, getting jumped in on things like that.
Right.
Or I'm sorry, the opposite. He's been anti-aired. But at the same time, he'll just be like, cool, I'll play the ground game now. I'm fine with that. Throw out these red fireballs and back off just like this with these reads. Right, I'm like a color dog.
Yeah, and you know, talking about that situation with Samurai, I feel like that's where he's really come out in the clutch during these rounds. Have been at those moments towards the end where, you know, oh my gosh, what a block! One good whiff punch is gonna win him the round, and he's just so aware of when Chris CCH wants to activate V trigger. But right now he's trying to work his way out of the corner. He's up on health, but not by much. You know, this is one hit confirm away from, oh, that could have been it. That could have been a hit confirm into super to basically even up the life.
Going to the corner, he wants to save it, back throw. Careful now, V-trigger also on the deck for Samurai. There it is.
Yep. Oh, he's
No
dead.
way. He caught him with the crouching medium kick, went right into the super. You're going to learn a hard dog. No.
And that was
Samurai. No.
the awareness from Chris CCH there to know, like, he had been fighting Samurai in situations like that where Samurai wanted to shimmy him or fish with the crouching medium kick. It's like, I know you're gonna bob in and out, walk back. I'm gonna catch you with this crouching medium kick. I think Seth's crouching medium kick is like 7 frames. It's quick.
Yeah, I think so. I have to check the fat data.
I think,
but,
I
yeah,
think
you're
it's
right.
7 frames. But yeah, he was very aware of the tendency and what Samurai wanted to do, and he takes it. That was good stuff from Chris CCH.
Dog, I thought it was all in his hands. I was like, man. But that's the thing is, like, that's a great thing about, fighting games. That's the great thing about, just in general, Street Fighter. You're really playing a lot of the person now.
Yes.
So, like, you notice their tendencies. And you're like, okay, cool. You keep bobbing it in and out. That's your adjustment. I have an adjustment for you. It's called a crouching medium kick into the super I've been sitting on. And that is going to take Samurai to losers. And, with a pot like this, you want to be there. I don't know if they looked at that. I don't know if they had looked. And they were like, yo, that match really kind of look a little fat right now.
Yeah.
Like, you need to, if I was Samurai, I'd be like, listen, I definitely got to get them confirmed on the deck, brother. But, he still got some time to clean it up. He's not ambitious yet.
Himself.
I mean, he'll be floating around his room a little bit longer, but I bet you that room is going to be a little bit redder. I'm going to tell you that. The tint of the room, it went from like a light red, like a nice light calm red, to like a dark red, like a blood red. He's like, okay, win this now.
He's got the energy floating off him like he just activated V-trigger.
I do got to give him credit though, because that is a cool thing that I feel like if that helps it, like, people should find ways to send themselves, right?
Of course. Yeah.
If you were out there, everybody, 200 plus y'all watching this, I know y'all are sitting unranked, I know how you feel after you get hit with a wake up
God.
DP, wake up whatever, or someone's connection spotty. Maybe you should, sit back, take a second, do the meditation, and also meditate your way
We're almost at
over to Match
200
Arena,
bucks.
which is looking fat. I'm telling y'all, $197.25 already sitting in the pot. If you guys haven't, run the promo code WNFO31 SFV for that free
money.
donation, people.
Yeah, hit us up, dudes. This is the biggest pot bonus I can remember in recent history for WNF, and this is great. Again, week after week, these players keep putting on a great show. We're giving you the best production we can, and we appreciate you guys as loyal viewers, and we're glad to have you guys giving back to us. It means the world.
Yeah, and this goes back to help the players, helping the Weds Night Fight crew and stuff like that. So it's always good to see that support come through, and that just makes all the matches. I'm telling you, makes it better. People are gonna be messing. Oh, I'm gonna hit random select or whatever. I mean, some of them might because they're that good, but most will start. Yeah. But some of them might choose their their real characters. Be like, I really got to play for this because like I said, man, this is like a good $200 could get you a lot of food.
That's nothing to sneeze at.
Like, I'm thinking right now what I could eat. Like, whoever wins this, like, let me hold a 5. That's all I'm saying, all right? But we're going to play some more Street Fighter 5 for you guys. Thank you guys for coming through. And we're, moving through this bracket here. Again, top 8. Shout out also to Nogoremi. I didn't get a chance. He came to the party
pools.
18, doing the pools as well. So hopefully you guys were over there watching what happened and try aspire to lead up to here. And, again, like, it's always good to see, like, what people are doing. So make sure you guys are watching and tuning into the streams. Pink is streaming right now on Punk's channel. And, when Alex comes through, he's streaming on his channel, things like that. Always watch. And it's good to, like, have a couple of streams just to see what are they thinking about. What's in their mind? Like, I'm like, what's in Pink's mind right now to choose this character? I don't think Poison actually does too bad against G, though. Like, to be honest, I think it's a pretty even matchup.
I think Poison could do just fine for sure. Doesn't fight. I feel like she doesn't have to worry about the fireball game a lot like other, because that's one of G's biggest strengths, is that fireball game, like you just saw right there, and Poison can contest that really well.
I mean, yeah, but here's the problem. G gets in there, he runs his game plan, he runs in those pockets. Let me see what you got. You got a crumpled up receipt. You got whip punches. What we got, Luigi.
He was ready. The spacing on point.
I like how he's at that far distance. Not too up close, but just waiting for like a button to be stuck out, and now throwing up that. This fireball will definitely be a problem, right? This level 3 fireball. We're talking about the other fireballs being an issue, but this one's a little bit harder to deal with. So Pink gonna have to deal with that. Maybe do an EX over that, or just jump in. That jump, heavy punch, really good. What a confirm from Pink.
No. Speaking of confirms, though, he doesn't get any extra damage off that Molotov. He might have been able to kill, but he gets it just like that anyways. Luigi dashes in at the wrong time, gets caught with a heavy, confirming the special, and super. Closes it out.
When you're playing a character like Poison, I feel like spinning the super in the first round is fine, right?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
We're gonna build that sucker up, whipping all dang day. It's no big deal. You can get hit a few times, it'll definitely help you build up. If not this round, but the next one, especially, right? And she can use that for EX whip.
Exactly.
To really force G to a bad situation where he's forced to guess, do I need to spin it for V reversal and then I don't have trigger? Those are things that are beneficial for her.
And right now, look how much damage Luigi has already taken just trying to push Pink to the corner. Pink has just been harassing with that crouching heavy punch and just done so much. Look at the chip damage. It's
that
crazy.
Chip is ridiculous. But you don't want to let him get in. Don't let Luigi get in there. Look at the man's mask right now. Look at what month we're at, right? He's spinning for the
spooky.
V reversal.
Man.
But this is the issue. You spin it for the V reversal, you're stuck in the corner, and G's got a level, and he can level up or choose, to have it his way. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yo, he loving it.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm a little hungry. B reversal.
Another V reversal there, and yeah, where he's sitting at right now, using that V reversal is fine because he doesn't need the presidential power to win. He's got super. One confirm is going to do it.
Nice.
Just
you were
like
talking
that.
about it. You called it. Does the super, the double tap that makes the job done. Evening things out. I like this patient play. I like how he doesn't stand too far, but he stands outside that distance where he might block a few things, but he's just waiting for one of those normals to come through. Crouching medium punch, conversion in the corner, and then he makes sure to get the level ups when he needs to, right? Yo, the call-outs on these crouching fierces. Oh, man with the big brain.
And now Pink's got to be scared because there have already been 2 situations where he has gotten mixed up with command grabs that led to him losing that last round. So he's got to be weary of just sitting in this corner patiently.
Oh, what a... Oh, that mag
and jab buffer, so good.
Like, he is not your typical B player that's just waiting for that B trigger activation. His neutral is so great right now, but what a call out from Pink.
Oh no, he drops!
Yes,
oh man, a good conversion off of that errant smash. Oh no, no buffer there though. He could have closed it out.
Reversal crouching medium kick.
That offensive V reversal was really, really good.
Oh man, Luigi. You know what? We talk about V reversals being an issue, right? But in the right way, and if you have such a dominance in the neutral, it is a deficit, right? But at the same time, if you use it in the right way and the match is playing your way, like it's also like a good thing to kind of reset the pressure, to put him back in the corner. And now Luigi is taking taking Pink, my bad, to the character select.
Who's Punk? I haven't seen him in months.
You're right. Pink is coming through. Now Pink picking up the controller. He's saying, listen, you done doing things wrong. Let me show you what's good. Now I'm wondering what Pink is going to switch though. If he's going to change to, his Hokuto that he had last week. Definitely not the sim. I don't think it's going to be the same.
Did you see in pools, actually, he was playing Sakura?
Mm-hmm. He was running Sakura, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is...
that's a natural fit. Great walk speed, great confirms, good buffers, good whiff punishing. Makes perfect sense.
Very, very strong. One of those characters where I feel like she's very strong in the hands of someone that wants to play aggressive, but also like has these moments where they want to bust out. Like I said before, and like you've already said, Punk's his footsie is ridiculous.
Of course.
And Pink's just absolutely immaculate. Listen, okay. Punk's footsies are great, but Pink's
on another level.
On a whole nother level, right? We saw it before time and time again in the fights. I get them. He's pulling out the secret character.
He wants that money.
He's pulling out the secret character, dog. This is a character. He said was a secret character unlocked. No, it's just the custom. It's just the custom condo or the custom, thing that you get. Whatever the DLC. Listen, I'm tired. But
it's all right, homie. It's all right. We got this. Yes.
You understood what I was trying to say. And Pink needs to understand I got a situation here because of one more hit for the sun and the command grab is left.
And that is, that is a player tendency. We know that Luigi does like to go for the command grab. It's probably trying to send a message, right? And Pink is aware of that. Now, he does have a deficit to climb, but he can do it. He's no stranger to making crazy comebacks.
I like him saving that EX bar, looking for that fireball to get in, and now on the other side of the screen, but that is a misconfirm right here. Back fierce, builds it up with the B skill, but the wake up a bar.
He was
the combo though.
He was worried about the EX uppercut. He delayed his normal just a little bit to beat that option, and Pink was aware of it. Now Luigi has to figure out a way to get in and activate V-trigger, but he gets it just like that. He's gonna close it out.
Yo, what a smart way to do it. Just throw out that stop sign, the medium kick. Already great button, man. That's one of the things where I feel like G just does really good in the neutral against Karen. Just really good. There's got a lot of great buttons to kind of stop what she wants to do and put a little risk on the deck, right, for her to have to deal with. EX does not come through. Thought he had to confirm.
Use EX, no side switch, goes for the V skill just to build up V meter. Gets the back throw anyways. Fishing with the low forward, no confirm.
And that's why you see Pink ducking back down, or I'm sorry, Luigi ducking back down, and Pink also trying to find that crouching kick confirm as well. Both of them trying not to get hit by any of the lows.
And now what we're seeing from Luigi here is this is how you beat Karen in neutral. You make your buttons more sparse, excuse me, and you throw fireballs. That's something she has a really hard time dealing with. You throw them in a range where she can't react, but if you aren't able to consistently keep that space, you're gonna have a hard time. No confusion.
The big one, but cleans it up anyway. Back throw, Pink still alive, trying to stay alive. Still match point for Luigi though.
Man, and I have to wonder what happened there. Luigi could have canceled off of that EX low smash into some sort of special. He was still in V-trigger, so I don't know what happened there to make it safe.
Sometimes you think you have to confirm, you just dial it out, and you just don't.
Yeah.
Happens. When I play V sometimes, it just be like that. Crouching media kick conversion, using the V skill as well to follow up. And you see he's not using the V skill 2 from last week. He's going for the full, the real one. This new secret character, but the buffer off the right. Back fierce, goes up the bar, dash up command grab.
Okay, he's busting out the command.
What is going on?
Man, we're seeing a bit of a scramble here. It's been a back and forth, but Luigi is getting the better end of this deal. He's got him in the corner just like that. The Punk is fighting back. And he's interesting. The backdash, yep. Waiting for him to make a mistake. That's what he's doing. But this could spell disaster.
Anyone's game right now. Anyone's game on this wake up right here. What's the option? Gets hit with the medium.
Frame trap.
You saw, bro. You saw the counter. He tried to get out. Just wasn't happening.
Luigi takes it.
Over Pink.
2-0. And you know, that right there is textbook wheel of options. If you are a beginning fighting game player getting ready to go into intermediate, or an intermediate fighting game player trying to work on your game plan, pay attention to that. Because in that sequence right at the end, Luigi had him knocked down and was in the opportunity to go for, you know, whatever sort of mix-up he wanted, right? Beforehand, when he was in that very similar situation, he delayed his button just enough because Pink had meter. You know, he didn't want to worry about the EX uppercut to lose the round. That time, he's like, okay, that time it didn't work. I'm going to go this time. Let's see if he's checking. And he wasn't. He took the round and won it. That's how you cycle through those options to mix up your opponent and get the upper hand.
And that also is what makes G so strong, right? Like,
oh, geez, yeah.
When you get stuck in the corner, you gotta.
Bruh.
There are options, obviously, that to deal with it, but it's just like if you choose the wrong one, you get hurt hard, right? Even more so than maybe other characters might, or depending on what their meter is and stuff like that. Just because the command, the strike and throw game that comes from that character is ridiculous, right? Like every character has corner pressure, right? It's just the way that G can cycle through his after he gets a knockdown again and again and again, so it makes him such a big threat. So that'll be you know, Luigi taking that, and now we're going over to Stupendous.
Oh,
the man on the sticks.
I didn't know
Coming
Stupendous
back
entered
through.
tonight. That's sick.
And the great thing about Stupendous is, I mean, this dude usually up in the top 8.
Oh, yeah, super
has
strong.
commentated his own matches before. Very strong person. He's strong. He's also smart because he's switched characters when he needs to. You know, he used to you know, stick with just one, but
He'll occasionally go
decided
with
to,
Balrog, Seth.
Yeah, I mean, to have another character is super smart. You don't want to just suffer with one, right?
For sure.
Like, you don't want to have, even if there are matches where you might win, it might be uncomfortable. Like, I gotta imagine when you fight, you know, a Geef player and you're a Kuma, that doesn't seem like it's fun at all. Like,
it is so far from fun. The only character I might hate fighting more is Birdie. But Zangief versus Akuma, it's so boring and slow. Ugh, I hate that matchup.
There are, you know, I've talked to some other Kuma players and just some other players in general. They're like, you know, there's some matches where I'm like, I don't like to play this match, so I'll just have another character.
Right.
I'll just win like that way, right? Like Brandon from the you know, Singapore scene, he runs Akuma, and he's actually picking up Bison because he dealt with poison. He was like, I don't like to play this matchup with Akuma. Like, I don't care how it feels. Where maybe I can make the right means or whatever, you know, on a good day. I would rather just play it with a character that just beats that character.
Yeah, of course. Yep.
Bison does very well against that character.
Yes. Yeah, no, it makes sense, and especially, you know, if you're going to be competing at this level, you know, sure, there's a place for character loyalty, right? But at the same time, if you have a propensity for, you know, making excuses or like even just getting fed up with certain matchups, right? It's worth it to invest in another character. It just is. Again, especially if you're potentially playing for a lot of money, right? Give yourself the best option.
This becomes a job for you. If you're starting to travel out, all I'm saying is if you're gonna spend like $3,000, you know, traveling, hotels and stuff like that, you're gonna be out there in the cut in pools and stuff like that with, you know, Shin Akuma 69 out there, XXX Sephiroth. You don't know what's going to be happening out there. You want to have a backup because you don't know what could happen, because you don't want to go back on that flight where you just pay another $1,000, go all the way home and get, you know, less than anywhere near the pot, right? So, and that's one of those things where I feel like players have to start thinking about, like, oh, I got to have a secondary. Like, it can't just be about, I love this character. You see Bonchan Dunbin did that. He was like, Sagat kind of garbage. So let me have this Karen pick. And it helped him win Evo. That's the thing, is like, you know, you can have your fun characters. If you're playing this for an actual amount of money in competition, it's always good to have a secondary. If you're playing just to have fun, play whatever you want. It doesn't matter. And hell, in some places it might actually work out for you. But if you don't want to suffer, mix it up. And that's what Stupendous is doing. Mixing it up. And so is Nova Spec too as well.
Oh,
G.
damn.
Bro,
all right.
check the bottom right of the screen. What's going on with Nova Spec? Look at that. Look at that combination.
Too? Okay, I like it.
We'll see. I'm very curious because I haven't seen too much. You know, we see Smug kind of use that, you know, as a joke. I'm really curious to see Nova Spec use this in an actual, factual top 8, right? I'm trying to see what happens in the top 8. What's
really interesting is because, like, G is going to get, like if we're comparing damage output, right, G is going to have the advantage here because Seth naturally is a low health character and G does a lot of damage anyways. So the comparison here is going to be in G's favor. And look at like how much V-Skill is already built, and look at the damage. That's nothing. This is a really interesting pick. I like it.
All right, it's starting to work out a little. A lot of universal in the deck. Maybe that's also the reason to go for a V or a 2-bar like that. You could universal a lot more. What a whip punch! That could have been in the super. Superman's trying to save it. Super careful here.
Oh,
Yo, the
punish.
punish.
Yep. Smart stuff.
I love that. That's big brain stupendous. We talked about this before. Have a character for something on the deck where they might pull out and accept those really well against Fang and G.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I do think Seth does, I think, beat G, but again, you know, it's one of those things where G is one guess away from beating any character, so you just have to be on point.
Yeah, that is what I feel like. That's more with like V-Trigger 1 than it is with the
Oh, for sure.
Yo, show
For
me
sure.
something different though. Show me something different, Nova Spec out here in the cut, bro. That's the thing I like to see is like people trying different things, but my man's just using everything for V-reversal in terms of the V-bar right here. Try to skip a corner, but yo, the anti-airs against that flip kick, that's a smart thing. Big punish right here. EX under, yes sir.
Build up
that level 3.
Okay, and he gets the V-Skill. Again, this doesn't hurt. He's fine. He's sitting pretty. I don't mind the V-Skill or the V-reversal usage there. That's okay because he's still one right combo away from beating Seth, so he can take, you know, a few more of these hits and not really worry too much.
Yeah, the damage of the defense buff doesn't help. You gotta be super careful here. Like, if the reset didn't work, oh, you gotta be careful of that command grab. Wake up, light, and the,
You know,
to beat the armor, stupendous. He knew that Nova Spec wanted to do something with the armor with the command grab, and he's like, I'm just gonna dial this sucker out, and I'm gonna let it rip.
I'm gonna go even a step further. That was a checkmate situation for Stupendous. Considering the life total on Nova Spec's side, he was gonna get shipped out because Seth was in V-Trigger. So he's gonna be able to go into hands, V-Trigger cancel, hands, V-Trigger cancel, rack up all that chip damage, and then just chip him out. That was super smart from Stupendous. Very, very good awareness.
I didn't see, does Stupendous have enough meter to super?
He did. He built. He was close enough. He was close enough that he built it with the hands. And again, if he was going to be able to V-Trigger cancel 2 or 3 times, he was going to build it up.
You know, that's I see people talking how they want to see something that's not cookie cutter. Bro, I'm all with you. You know, I'm actually one of the people that wanted to see more of this GV Trigger 2, and I've been told by many people, don't play it, don't touch it. But it didn't really work out, but it was good to see. But now we're gonna be seeing something different. Also, it's the Fang. You know, if you watch Weds Night Fights, you'll see it a lot, but you probably don't see this character much. You probably think this character's a DLC. Actually, watch the game. Fang, up in the cut, dog, and Nova Spec one of the strongest ones.
Yeah, he's like, it seems like week after week has been consistently getting top 8s. Either him or Mortsy doing incredibly well.
You know, it speaks to their level of play. I think, you know, Fang's not the best character in the game. Like we can all be honest with that. He's very annoying, but not the best character in the game. But Nova Spec's with the time and work into this character. Shimmy, EX, the float. Oh, good blocks over the base. How long can you stay alive?
Okay. Man, look at like what a turnaround this has been. You know, it seemed like last game he was fighting so much to try and get out of the corner, to try and you know, take what damage he could, but there was a big offensive push from him as Fawn. It was really, really good, and that might just be, you know, character comfortability.
I think it's that, and also, you know, Fang does have a lot of, you know, movement options. We see the V-reversal helps out, obviously can be called out. You got the flow, you got the EX coward crouch through. So things like that, and things like when you jump out, you can hit him on the back of the head like that with a COVID cut. Bro, things like that I feel like are going to allow you to get through some of what Seth wants to do. And maybe just being really annoying just in general in matches. But speaking of annoying, it's the axe kick, coward crouch to check that.
To get underneath.
There's no way to deal with it, but look at what Stupendous is doing, dog.
Oh, you just have to pick, you know, a bottom 5 character in the game.
Yeah. But at the same time, the reward is going to be a Stupendous favor.
Yeah,
right?
of course,
It's going to hurt. But the only thing that's landing right now is, you know, all of Nova Spec's, you know, all this poison right here, all the normals, and he's backing away. This is where he wants to play. So he's got to find a way to activate and get through the clouds.
Yeah, Stupendous right now cannot get through this obstacle course of specials and normals, and that's what Fong wants to do. He wants to annoy you until you're dead. You know, hit you with the poison, tick your damage down while you're trying to avoid and duck and dodge all these normals and specials and getting clipped here and there. And next thing you know, you've got 5% health and you're running for your life.
And you know, the poison probably helps out because this is a lower health character. Like, this is one of those things where I feel like the character, being lower health definitely helps out when you slather and lather that poison on. So Stupendous is like, listen, I'm throwing this one out. This dude's falling too much. And there wasn't a lot of individual matchup knowledge. I feel like V-trigger activation. Let me see if I can check the balls and try to side switch and stuff like that. And I think Seth does, at least with V skill 1, have some decent answers against Fang. But
Yeah.
we'll have to see. Listen, Grave. First of all, who knows the Fang matchup? Second of all, I have seen, the Fang, Seth matchup. I do think it's a matchup where you definitely have to study if you're a Seth player, but I don't think Seth loses to anything, really. Let's be honest, people. Let's be honest. Even Abigail is kind of a mystery to me. But at the same time, I feel like Seth doesn't really flushed out all the way in terms of fighting Seth. I feel like people are just recently being like, this character is ridiculous. So like, people they're scrambling to deal with it, and it's off the table right now. It doesn't even matter. We got the Geef. And it's going to be difficult for Stupendous. It's going to be death by 1,000 cuts, or he's going to lay hands on the man and sink him into the ground. Final game between the two.
Yeah, and going into this last game, I feel like Novaspec can feel pretty comfortable about this, because if there is a character that is gonna give Stupendous Zangief a hard time, it's gonna be Fong, because like, again, those long-reaching normals, the mix-ups, and the poison, you just have to deal with so much, and it's such a mental drain.
He's a zoner, dog. He's a zoner.
Yep.
And that's one of the things that key players do not want to have to deal with. And plus, having all those movement options, very difficult to deal with. Puts up the cloud. Look at him. He's like, I wish you'd do something. Takes the throw. And just, you can take all this damage. Like, tell there's a resource.
Oh, man.
But
This is how it starts.
Yo, on max, dog.
Yep.
EX.
Oki, what's it gonna be? Okay, he's one guess away. Oh, and the long-reaching jab.
Let's go to finish. Fight back, man. It's always good to see just the comeback right from the underdog in a match where it's difficult, but at the same time, Novaspec.
Yo, that was
sick.
sick.
The juggle.
That was godlike. That was so sick.
Bro, I have not seen this character that much until like this season. I'm not saying that they didn't put in the work, but this season they've been showing out and seeing juggles like that are sick. Back throw, are we gonna see a perfect from Seth? Don't let it happen.
A 45-second perfect.
Dude,
Oh,
did we get
okay.
this situation before?
He hurt us.
It was Laura, yeah. This is a
Yeah.
little bit of help. EX,
that
what
was so
a call
sick.
out. He picked up the phone and the instant overhead to instantly take him down. The final game, final round between the two.
That was godlike.
Stupendous.
Novaspec is so aware and so ready. I feel like Fong players are the most ready for awkward conversions compared to anybody else.
You have to be when you play a character like this, dog. And Fang definitely has a little bit less health than than some of the other characters.
Yeah.
So you gotta be a little bit extra careful. It's like, Novaspec putting in the work right here.
And he's got a big life lead, but Zangief does not care about that. He's got life to give, and one guess is all it takes for him to start his blender. And if you're guessing wrong on the SPDs or the crush counters, it's gonna be a bad time.
Look at this spacing right here. All the fireballs coming from the zoning play that they said it doesn't happen in this game. Is happening right now. Stupendous trying to find the activation point. Did do off the fierce view reversal. EX now took time. He waited and just made the
Guess again.
for him.
Oh, he called it out. Not a big punish, but that's okay. He's still got such a big life lead that he can chill. He's willing to just back off. Oh man, the tick or the throw on the trip guard was so good from Stupendous. Oh man.
Situation right here. About to be reverse it. Pick up. What's the option?
Oh, he called it out
Novaspec
again.
with the call out, and he's gonna take down Stupendous. He backdashed half the damn time.
like
He's like,
every
I know what
time.
you want. I know what you want. I'm going to deny you what you want. Stupendous being taken down by Novaspec. It's a beautiful fashion right here. Bro, I gotta give some big credit to Novaspec that play.
Yeah.
The adjustments. He immediately said, I can't let this happen to me. I can't let it happen to me.
The confidence to backdash that consistently. A player of Stupendous's caliber, I can't believe he didn't try going for a stand roundhouse to catch the backdash, because he backdashed out of I think 4 or 5 command grabs.
You have to kind of think of it like this though, like if it must be like a player read, right? Because they play each other a lot, like at least in the Weds Night Fight bracket, right? And those callouts are one of those things where you might look back on and say, well, maybe I should have did this, or maybe should have backdashed, but maybe it or caught the backdash or whatever. But like in the moment you think there's no way they're gonna back.
Yeah, of course.
again.
Yeah, there's no way he'd do that. Right.
Who would ever have such rudeness?
What kind of scrub?
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, no,
I'm
good.
just saying.
Good stuff from Novaspec. He really cleaned it up. You know, he tried with the G, and it was a cute pick. I would actually like to see more of that. That was honestly hype to watch. But he pulled out the Fong, you know, settled into his comfort zone, and really showed that he knows that matchup incredibly well. He picked him apart slowly. He remained calm and composed, and just right now we are going to bring up the match arena, show you guys again. We are close to $200. Thank you so much to everybody who has donated. If you haven't, you can go ahead and give us a free 50 cents with code WNF2020 that will give us 50 cents to inch closer to that $200 mark, which would be a great a great bonus for our players this week.
You know, that would be absolutely fantastic. Run the code, run some love, run some support. Wednesday Night Fights crew. And you know what? I think I need to just put this in the thing here. I don't think I've actually run the code yet. Let me check.
Oh, yeah, get on that.
So, you know, while we're, you know, getting set up and running the code, like, I just want to, you know, again say it's great to see a lot of that variation with this game right now. I think it's great that there's, I wouldn't say really an off season, especially for the well, I guess it would be the Wednesday Night crew, but also the West Coast people.
Yeah,
it's good that people are kind of trying out stuff, but it's also good that we have at least one of the better parts of this core team is people can try a lot of things, right?
Yeah,
and say,
there's not as much
this
pressure.
works and this works. Yeah, because like everyone's gonna be rushing for the most optimal stuff. If this was like, you know, like tours and stuff like that, or in person and stuff like that. Now that you have like one or two, one of the benefits you can kind of look at is like you got one or two that you shoot for, and then in between all that time, you have all this time that you're at home. You can practice stuff.
Experiment.
You can see a V trigger. You see if that V trigger actually works out for G. Maybe not so much, but you can at least try it out. Find out more about your character. And I just found out that the code has been used up, people.
Oh,
the coupon code has been used up.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. You guys out there, you're making me proud.
Thank you so much, guys.
Ooh.
That is great. And again, you know, sometimes it can seem like it's a little bit of a struggle to get engagement from the viewers for Match Arena, but you guys are showing out this week, and seriously, we appreciate it so much, and the players appreciate it. To give them, you know, the opportunity to fight for a little bit of scratch, get some money in their pockets, it means more than you probably know. So thank you so much, guys.
Absolutely. I mean, this is one of those things where like you give more to that Match Arena. It's like almost like, you know, you got the arena and people are still fighting. They're still fighting more and more. But like when you put that money up, dog, you go from them like featherweight to them heavyweights, dog. You get them heavy hitters coming.
The
through.
legends.
People like, yo, listen, you got that pot up? I'm gonna come through. You got some random, yo.
John Choi's about to roll up.
Bro, you wouldn't even. I wouldn't even know what to do if he popped in here, blew out the fireballs. I wouldn't know what to do if. I'm just saying, like, you know, a cool Akuma 6969 out there, sitting in the train lab the entire time. He's just maxing chilling out.
You guys know John Choi?
Of course, I know John Choi.
Okay,
he's been killing it on Fightcade 2 recently.
That's a fireball legend right there.
Fucking dirty ass Inferno, right, Korean Inferno, dude. My brother.
The goat.
My brother. Hey, you know, if you're a Naruto nerd, Choi, Watson, and myself were the three legendary Sennin of the Street Fighter universe.
Yes, I remember. I remember watching. I think it was Bang the Machine, and I remember seeing, like, obviously the battle between East Coast and West Coast whenever you guys had the chance, and knowing that basically you, Watson, and John Choi were like the top three for so long.
That was the great ninja war of the 90s.
You guys are like, you grabbing your 60, running behind the arms behind your back. Hey man, whatever you gotta do to get in the gear, I'm cool with that. I'm also cool with this match coming up. Luigi versus Flaquito. Gonna be some more G versus Seth action. And we're sticking with the top tiers. And when you play top tiers, you only play the games that you win at. All right? I'm with it. I'm with it.
Yeah. So far, you know, playing pretty patient. Willing to throw out their respective special moves. You know, you got the spin kick from Seth. You get the fireball from G. And that's where they're going to establish whatever rhythm they want within neutral, and then, you know, just like this, we're seeing G slowly get pushed to the corner.
Ooh, the whip push, that's what I'm talking about.
So
I want to see more of that in the anti-air too. You get that pickup, EX all in the corner, and you check the stun. Check this in the command grab. Or you reach for me.
Yep. He's not dead off of this, but it's close. Is he dead?
Back fears, flip, kick, not enough to do it.
No, not quite.
Still in a bad situation right here. Tech to stay alive.
Good
And
tech.
look at Luigi. This is where you want to be as G. You want to
Yeah.
have that fat health lead. You want to have that great neutral, and then pop trigger when things get really, really down low. But look at where Flaquito is at. He's got a lot of work to do.
He is playing just outside of that range where Flaquito wants to do either sweep into V trigger or do the target combo into V trigger. And Luigi is playing just outside of that range, but he got clipped low, and now he's pushed to the other side. What's he gonna do? Okay, you gotta deal with that. Oh man, that's good damage, and he is one guess away from being dead now.
The reversal, I love that.
Yes.
That was so
He
smart, but I
held
don't
on
love
to
that.
it.
I don't love that. I think he thought he had enough meter when he went for that, but never mind. Wake up a bar and mash. We okay. We staying alive.
And you know, right there, Flaquito got caught jumping out, but 100% what that was, he was trying to avoid the chip kill. He had put on so much pressure and was mounting that comeback that he thought for sure Luigi was going to be flustered and wake up super just to win it. And it didn't play out in his favor, but I like the idea.
I love that, like, that situation allowed Luigi to go in this round with all this bar to work
Yes,
with. And if you're
he's
Luigi,
stacked.
that also presents a reversal option on Wake Up if you have to use it. Also give you a fat lead if you need to use it too as well. But right now, my man's getting pushed to the corner. Good blocks right here from these situations. Didn't get the crouching heavy kick though.
Yep.
Sorry, from Flaquito. An axe kick. EX coming through in the neutral, saw him walking, caught him from the bushes. But Luigi on V trigger time though.
Oh no
On
whip
point.
punish. He was able to get out for free. Doesn't get the confirm. You know, he didn't have the right frame advantage off of the axe kick to get the combo from it. I really like that desperation V trigger right there. You know, G was already loaded in V trigger, so that was an opportunity for him to get some breathing room. But this could spell disaster. How's he gonna recover?
The back
read.
dash. Oh, that was life-saving right there. Being able to get the confirm, finish him off, and even things out. That
Good.
could have been disastrous, but it worked out. But you have to rotate those defensive options.
Yeah, of
right?
course.
You can't sit there and be like, well, I'm just going to hold back or hope for the best. You got to do something different, okay? And a lot of people kind of forget that, and it's unfortunate when G does get you, but, you know, when things happen your way, you see the opposite side. G suffers a little bit.
Yeah, of course. Fighting a character like G, or really any character that has oppressive offense like that, your best defense is to remain as calm as possible. The moment you get flustered, that's when you lose. So to see Flaquito maintain his composure there and make the right decision confidently and win the round because of it, he has to feel good about that.
Feel real good as he's pushing him in the corner. This is where you want to have him. Get the crush. Yeah, oh my God.
Good
Filling up that
damage.
bar. Do you see how things swing around in G's favor? But at the same time, things can swing off. Flaquito can find a way to activate and even things out in terms of damage or open up the feature.
Yeah, and you know, with every set that we have seen tonight, it's been kind of like a guessing game of how are you gonna make V-Trigger 2 work, and it hasn't seemed like anybody has done it. And you know, that's kind of the risk that you take with that V-Trigger because it's not as guaranteed as V-Trigger 1. So I don't know. I appreciate the faith in the V-Trigger, but so far it seems like everybody's having a hard time with it.
You know, I like though on the reverse. I love Luigi, you know, just backing off with punishing that activation with the heavy kick right there. That was a smart stuff, and that's a really good button just in general to throw anyway. I think at that distance, we've seen it being dealt with a crouching mini kick before, but you know, if you're advancing, you're gonna get clipped, and that's exactly what happened. Luigi gonna take that.
Starts off with a fireball game. Flaquito answers back with his +3 spin kick, fishing with that crouching medium punch and walking him down. I really like the reversal crouch medium punch from Luigi there. That was a really good opportunity for him to take his turn back.
Now Luigi trying to figure out a way to get out of the situation, trying to find that confirm like EX, but, side switch. Speaking of EX, Ryan's gonna spin the bar right here. Flaquito with a dash up throw as well, taking him further in the corner. Yo, I love the challenge. You got to do that eventually, right? I know it's -1. 4 frames has got to hold that. Just like you got to hold the feature, but you got to challenge and answer back. Gets hit, but not a lot of damage there. Gets jumped in on. This will be a lot of damage. EX.
He's not dead.
Order.
Okay. Oh man, that backdash was clutch. Okay, how is Luigi gonna respond? Oh my gosh, he used the minus. Oh my gosh, he used the minus frames to go for the command grab mix up. He might be able to kill.
Meaty right here.
Yeah, he's dead. Oh my god.
I love that he used the command grab as a defensive choice, turned it to offense, and turned it into a W.
Super good stuff from Luigi, and that is a moment where you can feel the mental damage that you did to your opponent and know that you have an opportunity to turn the tide.
We'll see, though. We'll see, because Flakido's been in a situation before. He's been in top 8 before. Let's see if he's rattled, but he is getting his brains rattled, but that beast puts it back down the corner.
That's punishable. Good.
Yes, there we go.
Crouching jab buffer, yeah. What's going to be the mix-up? Okay, he busts out. He doesn't want to hold any of it. I don't blame him. And right now, Flakido is just looking again. You know, he's spacing himself so he doesn't have to deal with that, the activation point. And just like this, he is one guess away from death. This is going to do probably about 35% damage, and then he's got to hold this mix-up for dear life.
That's 35%? Friend, that looks like a lot more than 35%. Like, you lost more than a liter of blood, my friend. With the activation point, let's see if he can pull this back. A lot of great life. Holding back is Luigi, but he knows if
good
he finds
defense.
That confirmed, he could finish this off. Oh, you gotta be careful with and stuff like that, my friend.
Okay, and right now Luigi is looking to chip him out. That's all this is.
Right here. Just one. He even doesn't even need the chip, to be honest. He could just find a good conversion right here to finish his play.
Oof.
Oh, and that crouching medium punch into the fireball puts him into the ground.
Yep.
This is losers. So my hand's going home.
Yeah, unfortunately, Flakido got a little too antsy there at the end, ran into that crouching medium punch into the fireball, and Luigi took it. I have to wonder how much stock people are putting into V-Trigger 2 with Seth. I don't think it's bad. It's certainly strong, but if you're not confident in your offense, it's so tough to make it work. Now, obviously, on the flip side, and to Flakido's credit, I think perhaps part of the strategy there was against a character he relies on his V-Trigger. His V-Trigger is strong enough in such a pivotal point of his game that perhaps he relies on it, right? So if you put him in a situation where he has to use that stock of V-Gauge, then that's kind of a win for you. But with a low health character like Seth, it's like, what are you trading it for, right?
Well, you know, at the same time, like, if you are, because I feel like Seth has such great neutral against G.
Sure.
Just in general, right? Like, if you do V reversal, like mid-match and things like that, you sway away from those command grab situations that you saw so many times, those conversions that you saw so many times, and you run your oppression. Or if you do get the V-Trigger activation and do get the mix-up and you got the full meter on the deck, it's a done deal, right? Yeah. And also, you know, making the spin the V-bar and things like that could also come into play. I think it's more of a... I don't think that trigger's bad.
Well, it's definitely not bad.
Like bad. Yeah. It's definitely not bad. But I guess I should say is like, it's not. Maybe there's some actions where it's better for, but it's more reliant on what the player's doing. And look at how the other person responds, because Luigi just had great defense the entire time.
Yeah.
I mean, on the other hand, the defense and the choices from Luigi to take least amount of damage from a lot of the situations was absolutely great. But you know what also is great? Move on this losers bracket. About to see who else is moving through. I think this was Samurai up on the deck.
Yeah, Samurai and Novaspec.
So
yep.
Other part of our losers quarterfinals coming up for you guys. Thank you guys for watching Wednesday Night Fights, Street Fighter 5 Online Edition. You guys are enjoying all this great play. All these quote unquote KO'd characters are dead, my friend. They don't come back.
Yeah, I figured it was going to be Fong from Novaspec. I actually think Akuma does well against G, and he doesn't lose against Fong, but I do think it's closer than people might expect. So we'll see how Samurai handles it. Already like this, it's looking like a free match.
He's handling it very well. What are you talking about? You get the Oki, you get the damage, the chase down. Was what Demon Flip reset didn't work. Now Novaspec able to get outside the corner.
Nice.
But, yo, we out.
That's
and
fine.
That's a small toll, right? You know, you pay a little bit.
Yeah, you're definitely willing to eat that as an Akuma player. But I really like the answer from Novaspec for the EX Demon Flip. I think he's dead.
You see how Novaspec stared at him? He was like, I don't care, you play top tier. I don't care, dog. Let me show you what happens when I whip out the fang, dog. Let me show you what happens. And this is the thing, like Novaspec, that was ridiculous. Again, applying that poison is definitely going to help out in this match and keeping it going, because this character has such low health. That's the smart stuff. And to have a comeback with this character, it shows you the power of Novaspec and that skill of that player.
Yeah, right now Samurai, he's actually having a little bit of a tough time dealing with the poison fireballs, which, you know, I guess that's the nature of Fong, right? You know, they they have such a strange trajectory that they're meant to be difficult to deal with. But normally we see Samurai have a little bit more control in neutral in regards to his spacing and ability to punish things.
We did see an input error right there. That DP had to have been a fireball. And
Yeah.
all those things just add up when you're Akuma. Like, you get packed out, you definitely by 1,000 cuts. These paper cuts start to feel like knives, right?
Man, the fact that he was that aware and ready to V-reversal there was really, really good on Nova Spectre. Oh man, and he does the flow. Oh,
Side switch.
yikes. Okay.
Go hard,
No
knock
demon
down right
though.
here. Hold this. Yeah, no demon, but a lot of meter on the deck, and here is the gold red. Boom. I love how he palms that lava in
Dude,
his
it's so
hands.
sick.
And that must be one of the best CAs. But also good by Samurai to use that meter, make sure the job is done, because you don't want to hold on to that, because there may not be a round 3.
Yeah, there's no reason to. Akuma builds a lot of meter anyways, and against a character like Hong, where it's really easy for him to kind of snowball because of his mix-up pressure. You don't want to give him the chance to come back. That was a good decision from Samurai.
I like the red fireball, information from Samurai to kind of get a little bit of a lead there at the beginning. Trying to use a lot more fireballs, but now Nova Spec starting to understand that. Moving on through, getting the EX hands. Eating all these balls, dog. Poison flavored, the purple drink. He's staying in them clothes. I like the timing from Samurai too. From the red fireballs as well. He's switching up the pacing.
Exactly. He's making Nova Spec have to react better to whatever his fireball game is going to be. No, a little bit too far away for the conversion. Doesn't. Okay, there he gets it, but he goes for the red fireball instead.
The double V reversal, this time getting a decent punish and pushing his man to the corner. EX hands, throws up the balls right after. Samurai undeterred because he knows that he's getting.
Is he gonna bust out with an uppercut?
You gotta be careful with that one. We've seen some mistakes before. Samurai looking for that CA, gets the knockdown.
Oh,
dash
he was,
up,
yep, the shimmy.
bait, bite. Boom.
Good night.
Man, bars. Okay, you got those? Yo, my man Mustafa's got those? All right, I see you.
You already know.
I think when Akuma gets up on the screen, I see.
True,
I
get powered up. You're right.
Like,
yeah. No, good stuff from Samurai there. I feel like he is when I think of players who really use the shimmy and the clutch, I think of 3. I think of Samurai, I think of Tokido, and I think of Pink. And we're seeing that right there. He had the right situation, kept his composure in neutral, and got the clutch. He's already pushed. Oh, he's got a read on the V reversal timing.
That's so smart because you're eliminating that option that this character's been, utilizing this entire bracket, and maybe seen quite a few times from Nova Spec to go for the V reversal and immediately get out of the situation. And he was going to get out of the situation, use the teleport, and my man is mobile. He's on the road.
I like that. He knew he was going to get the air reset there, so he went for the end of the target combo because the second hit hits meaty and it makes it safe. It was really good awareness from Samurai there.
You gotta expect that from someone like Samurai, right? Walking with a medium kick, trying to block some of this out, also get that V trigger and that CA. And again, using the CA in this situation right here will be super great, right? You're in the first round, get that CA bar, you're definitely gonna get the meter back, so you might as well use it now.
Yep, going to uppercut super, dunzo.
Not even a question. Not even a question. That is a dead man right there. That's a dead Fang right there. Ignore what the screen says. It doesn't say KO, that man's dead. This is his brother right here. Now you're seeing his brother try to take revenge. Fang Jr. or Fang number 2.
Fang number 2? Dang, do you think original Fong would be upset about that? He likes the number 2.
Oh, you're right. You're right. They come in twos and 4,
yeah, pairs.
6. That's like, yeah. All right, gets a throw. Nova Spec though. EX. I like that option. Samurai hasn't really been doing that much, and now throwing it out to try to especially finish off this game right here. In the demon foot becoming a pain for Nova Spec.
Samurai tried for an option. Oh man, he's dead. In that situation where he got the air fireball pressure and went for the crouch medium punch, stand medium kick block string. That's an option select that he just mistimed a little bit. But I like, again, him being ready for that V reversal and having an option for it. I think even if it didn't work this time, the fact that he showed it's an option is good.
He's also showing these EXDP bust outs, especially when you have a matchup. My man can get risky with it. It's working out.
Oh, he tried for a really cheeky punish. That was nice.
That would have been sick, but it didn't work out. No high-fi clip for you, Samurai. Sorry. Samurai doesn't really, that's a man that doesn't really care about that. He doesn't have.
Oh yeah, he just wants
it's just
the
a white
W.
room, no windows. I don't even think he's got any doors in his room. He's a man about simplicity and just staying, focusing on the game itself. And he's super focused to take it over Nova Spec. He's got the meter too he can work with, but that help is winding down. EX Hands catches him coming in.
Oh man, he gets the last bit of the counter hit and confirms into stand heavy punch. Such big damage from Fong there. Okay, but oh, he called it out. Yep, he's able to get the juggle with the DP. Yep, guess. Oh man, he
Didn't work
just
that time.
missed. Okay, it's kind of a scramble. How are the players going to adjust? Oh, -2. Okay, take his turn back. Confirms into V-trigger, or cancels the V-trigger. Oh my gosh, what is going on?
That must have been an input error right there to spin on that bar. You have that to get through the fireballs. Raw top two
this
doesn't
is
work. He
still
falls
so
on both of these. Samurai just needs to be super careful, but so does Nova Spec. Try to move on through. Oh man,
Oh,
couldn't
the
squeeze in the
crouching
crouching
medium
medium kick. Oh, you
Man.
see, Samurai? You see this man?
He
How
is on a
ridiculous he
mission.
is?
He's on a mission. His ability to adapt and make split-second decisions in the scramble and those chaotic situations, top notch. That's why he's that's part of the reason why he's such a good player.
I think that also is an important factor that people don't think about. In terms of utilizing a character like Akuma, like you probably think, oh, I'm Akuma, I can exercise all the control I want and stuff like that. I run that stuff, and then you get in a scramble situation, you're like, well, I do have the EXDP and stuff like that. That's cool. But also having that ability to be able to work on the scramble and say, if I get in a situation, what am I gonna do? Have the crushing medium kick, stayed aware, stayed awake. I mean, that's Samurai. Dog's floating around his room. He ain't gonna be slacking or lacking, dog. He knows what to do.
He's floating around his room while also using his mind to control the stick. He's doing both.
Bro, he is. That room is blood red. I said that was red. That room was blood red. That's like October horror red right there. That's how much he's trying. But speaking of trying, we have Try Hard JB. That's the name of the tag, but that is who I use, JB. Yes, going up against Chris CCH, the winner side of our bracket to find out who's gonna be in the winner side of Grand Finals.
Now I wonder if JB is even going to screw around with Poison, or if he's just going to go straight to Rashid. Almost certainly, Chris CCH is going to use Seth. I don't suspect we will see a G or a Sakura pick. It seems as if Chris is pretty hell-bent on working on his Seth.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, this is the first of three, right? So, it might.
He's got room to play.
They go with what they want. Yeah. I think JB definitely is going to go with the Rashid. I think this isn't the time. You looked at that pod, you're like, dog. I'm trying to get that Panda Express. Try to get that family meal just for one.
It's
like,
stick with
let me see what's good. Yeah, let me see what's good. But that's the thing is in this situation where you got the pot, now's not the time to play around fools. But he's gonna do it.
He
anyway.
is going with Poison.
He's gonna do it anyway. He's confident in himself.
He's got to train it up. Get ready for CPT NA West at the end of the year.
Yeah, I feel you. There's some matchups that maybe Rashid players just don't feel comfortable in again. We talked about that before, but we'll also talk about JB running this Poison pick. And again, Seth already looking decent. Already got the crush here.
But there was no conversion off the crush counter for JB, and maybe that's a little bit of I wouldn't necessarily say nerves, but just not quite comfortable enough with the character for muscle memory in situations like that.
Oh, he's comfortable at least to get those anti-airs against the axe kick. I like that. Hold these frames right here.
Okay. The reversal
respect
smart.
that
Yeah.
too.
Take that 5 damage. That's fine. But he does get the side switch after the air reset. So Chris CCH has an opportunity here to, try and get some damage back and even up the life.
Dog, I love his anti-airs, those up kicks right there. Absolutely stellar. You don't have trigger. What are you doing, my friend? Probably trying to trip guard. Chris CCH still going in with the kill progression. But now JB's turn. It's a trigger. You gotta be careful about any confirm will definitely do it.
Oof. Uses the stop sign with that stand medium kick. Okay, I actually like that frame trap there with the Molotov. Maybe catch him slacking trying to punish.
Between the kick, no conversion just yet. Good luck from JB. Well, that was risky. I'm seeing the CA at the bottom. I know it won't kill, but it'll put you in a better situation right now than what you're in.
Oh, I think that might have been punishable. I think he could have used super to punish. Because Seth's super starts up in 5 frames, and I'm very sure that crouching heavy punches, I think at least -5. But anyways,
Look at the data.
yeah. Anyways, JB closes it out, and they're both pretty much at super right now. So it's going to be the battle of using the EX Love Me Tender.
I mean, that's fine. Use a bar, you know, at the beginning. It's no big deal because you'll build that back up. And obviously, if you have to go to the game or round 3, you can do that. You still have a ton of bar to work with there too. H-trigger activation here. Trying to work his way out the corner, and the stun is building down. Those axe kicks are coming through, but
look at the
too
damage.
obvious with it. I love the anti-air. You pay dearly when you get hit with this character as an anti-air.
Okay, now what's good with the situation with Chris CCH2 is using that V-trigger, he was able to build up a lot of that gray life that he had lost. So now he's got the life lead.
But it could all go downhill.
It
With
sure
one
could.
good conversion right here. EXDP this time. Chris with
He's
his
gonna go for the
anti-air.
overhead.
Have to stay alive.
Okay,
He
good
reversals him back in the corner. Overhead max
That long
distance.
reach.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, tied it up.
CCH.
Who's gonna take
One thing
this game here?
One thing I do like Chris CCH doing, you know, back and forth between the two is deal with the axe kick. Chris CCH kind of, you know, diluting that a little bit towards the end of the round there, knowing that became a problem, and now starting to introduce it sparsely, but here's the crush from JB, getting that follow-up as well, too. B-skill for the Oki, that Millie Rock throw. That's not building up, though. Dog, check the stun. Wake up a bar, but no confirm.
Ooh, he
CCH
blocked,
put
he
down
was
the
ready.
situation.
Okay, push him to the corner. Okay, okay, I like that. He wasn't just gonna go straight for the activation there. Put him in the corner first. Make him use the beat. Oh, and it's still there. Okay,
the
good
follow-up
conversion.
combo.
Oh, no EXDP on the back jump. He wasn't ready. Oh, he's taking so much damage here. What's he gonna do? Oh,
They jump in right here. EX
He's
should
dead.
actually close it out right here. EXDP for the finish. The EX, the Madison Cradles.
Man, I really like the conservation of meter there from Chris CCH right at the end. You know, Seth is one of those characters, the jumping light kick is so ambiguous, right? It's a great cross-up, and it can lead to so much if you have the meter. Just like that, he was able to do probably close to 200 damage off of a light jump in. And that's what closed it out right at the end. Super, super good stuff.
Yeah, JB definitely going back to the lounge. He said, this ain't working out. It's just one of those things where, like, I think he has a good idea of how to deal with the axe kicks and the jump-ins. It's just the ground game itself feels a little
Neutral
shaky
is hard,
for him.
yeah.
So I'm sure he'll go to a character where he feels a lot more comfortable, more familiar with, which is going to be the Rashid.
Yeah, and exactly like you were saying with that comfortability, you know, earlier when we saw JB fight Flaquito, we saw some when he finally switched over to Rashid, some of the whiff punishes that he had with stand fierce and crouching medium kick were just exquisite and just a big testament to the caliber of player he is. So I have to imagine we're going to see that come into play in this match here when he needs to turn it on and make this comeback.
Yeah, if you want to turn something on and make the comeback, you do it with your main character, right? You don't do it with the side character, the side PC building up. When there's money on the line, it's good though. You should bring in your seconders, right? In tournament, especially when you're getting ready for CPT and things like that. But you also have to worry about the fact that at the same time, you gotta win, right? You want to win. You're in winner's side. You want to stay in winner's side, and Rashid coming through, you know, to take care of business.
Just like that, JB is slowly walking back out of the right side of the screen, but he's having to deal with these axe kicks. He did unfortunately block it crouching, so he had to deal with the +2 situation. Okay. Ooh, I like the jump in there. He had a good idea of the timing for when Chris CCH was thinking about maybe doing a spin kick and it paid off.
Good conversion right here. All he has to stun. He uses the heavy mixer right there for the knockdown. And now going with the throw. This is the pressure that we wanted to see from JB, right? I'm sure that he's comfortable. Feeling nice. He thought he's already fought a set, but
he switched
all it takes
V-triggers.
is a few axe kicks.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. He went to the.
Oh, man,
I'm tired of thinking. He said,
think he's
I'm tired
dead.
of thinking. I'm telling y'all, I am tired of thinking. I'm tired of doing formulas. I'm tired of, you know, doing, oh, is this the right amount of magnesium and stuff like that?
That was good. Oh, he can chip out. Smart.
Super. Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh.
No matter what he did.
That, you know,
no matter what he did.
It did matter because if you saw right there,
The EXDP.
yeah, he could have EXDP'd because he tried to jump out.
So I wonder if was that one of the supers that you can do that against though?
Like jump out or
one
EXDP.
EXDP that you can do that super. Or
I guess
for the super.
I would assume so, but I'm not sure. That's a fair point. But
I
nevertheless,
would like to make sure, yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe he doesn't know that at all, and that's one of those like weird situations where can you do that at the right time, stuff like that. And look at the time right now. It's about to be, Rashid o'clock right here. As the stun builds up, I like how he backs off because he knows it could be a back throw situation, or where Seth can definitely get one axe kick or jumping like this.
Yeah, it was
sides heavy axe kick for the knockdown too.
Yeah, good opportunity for Chris CCH to jump out of the corner, get good damage, and try and even up the life total. But now he's got to deal with the big tornado coming at him from Rashid. Oh, that was an input error.
Oh.
Well, maybe not. Maybe that was intended to beat the enhanced spinning mixer attempt. I don't know. I would like to ask Chris CCH if that was meant to be hands or if that was supposed to be XDP. I'm not sure.
What I do know is between the two, we're all evened out. The Rashid pick looking solid right here. And this is one of those things where we were talking about how, JB gonna switch, and he did, right? Chris CCH, he's sticking with the Seth, though. He's staying with the Seth. Okay, I see you.
Yeah, I think Seth does okay in this matchup, but it's hard to match JB's momentum and pace. And if you're not ready with a low health character like Seth, this happens. 15 seconds in, you're getting worked on a perfect and put back in the other side of the corner.
Okay, good challenge right here for CCH activating with the smart trigger. Side switch, and this is one of the reasons why. But the wake up the XCP, let's go.
Yeah, JB's not afraid. We've seen that time and time again, whether it's CPT or at Wednesday Night Fights. He's willing to spend that meter to get you off of it. Twice.
And again, dog, when you got the lead like this, even though there was 2 bars on the deck for Chris CCH, that wouldn't have killed. So, smart stuff right there for JB to bust out right there and take the aggression back in his hands. He is one more match away from being up 2 in a comfortable position right here.
Yeah, he's working his way towards winner's side grand finals, and that's just about the best spot you can be in a tournament.
There you go, take back your turn. You gotta do a lot more than take back your turn. Finals
Okay,
confirms.
good
So speaking
punish.
confirms.
Yeah.
Very
Oh
negative
man,
right
the
there.
spacing. And again, that is 100% something JB has lapped out because everybody, worries about dealing with the accident. He's like, okay, what range can I stay at where I can get the maximum whip punish just like that?
JB taking that. Man, this is what you should have. I'm sure if John JB is like, okay, that's cool. Like, you beat my poison, but let me show you the real one. You wanted my real character. I'm gonna show you my real one. Now I'm curious to see what Chris CCH is going to do because we haven't seen much, especially this last match, right? We haven't seen much of the X pressure that we saw before. B trigger activations. That was looking a little dicey for my boy. So let's see if he's gonna stick with it. Never mind. He's gonna stick with it. Okay, ride or die. Let's see what happens. Let's see what he might have some adjustments in this match. Round start already looking pretty good here, getting the counter hit conversion, the end of the suck, and now you're gonna have a little bit of extra meat when it comes to combos.
Yes,
Ooh,
I really like that. Good punish. Okay. Hold this +3. I get the crouching medium kick, actual frame trap. It'll beat a 3 frame in that situation. Okay, back throw. No confirm. I think he could have got a stand jab in the EX hands for the kill, but he closes it out anyways. That's good stuff. He's working his way towards even the side.
I mean, you have little mistakes right here, but what counts more is like the everything together, right? You have some few mistakes right here. If you can get everything together in gear, in totality, maybe not finding all the confirms being super optimal, maybe make sure everything lands the way it needs to land, totality, that's what matters. JB, I love that, using that V skill to flip over and stay out of the corner,
so good.
stay out of a bad situation, and be able to work this entire room right here.
Man, I really like that he tried for the sweep on the whiffed axe kick there. It was just, again, a good message to send that I have an option for this and I'm ready to use it. If even it didn't work this time, I know what to do.
Crouching fears, activation, crouching everything, activation, just a throw.
Oh man, what a call.
Dash up,
He's dead.
For the throw tech.
Oh, did he? I'm not sure. Is this gonna kill? This might not have been the right route.
The thing is, you got.
Oh my god, it did kill. He knows. I don't know.
Why?
He knows.
Why would you question the man? Why would you ask the question? This is Seth. This is a character where in Trigger you get 10 extra damage. Why? Because it looks cool. Why? Because this character's super good. Why? Because a lot of Seth players will wait until they get the meter, wait till they get Trigger, and go up for those big closeout. As you just saw right there, Chris CCH evening up in this winner's finals between the two. Y'all were saying it's looking free. Y'all were saying this. Now look what's going on. Chris pulling it back 2-2 against JB.
And you know what worked out well for him in that last game was a bit of rushdown. He wasn't playing as tentative. He wasn't letting JB get his momentum started, and he just needs to be able to do that again. And getting that V skill is a good way to start this. It gets him a good opportunity to confirm just like that in the Eagle Slide. Ooh, but big counter to confirm from JB there, and he's pushed him right back to the corner.
And a throw too as well. JB working his way to putting Chris down around. Just needs to find those last hits right there, but Chris is on that V-trigger, dog, on that V-trigger game. Axe kick, yo, the check right here.
Okay.
JB said, I wish you'd come through. I wish
Okay,
you would.
man,
Yo,
this
the
is gonna
max
do really
distance.
good damage. Okay,
That
push
crouching
him
kick
towards
is
the
blessed.
corner. Oh man, and he was ready. He knew for sure. And that's, you know, oh man, oh, that was so good. I wonder if, you know, I have to wonder if JB knew that that was going, like, if that was something he knew was going to happen. You know, the invincibility is going to run out and is going to get him, you know, the kill in the end.
I gotta imagine it's like a player read again that guys play each other a lot.
Yeah.
It's like he read that EXTP. He reads that Chris CCH is feeling the pressure, feeling the heat, and he just waits and baits.
That
and
stand
deliberates.
block there, that stand block there on the X kick was perfect. You know, Chris CCH wasn't ready to not challenge there, and JB knew that it was -2, took his turn back with that stand light kick.
So punish activation, full screen right here. Careful what you do. If you axe kick through this, you can, you know, get out of the situation, but it's all in front of your face right there, Twister style.
Oh man, he's got to hold this. Oh, he busts out good damage.
Does he have to hold it when he's got an EXTP like that?
Oh, he's waited.
Anti-air. Dog, that was deep dish with it, and now we're at the final game, final round. Y'all wanted to see some more Street Fighter? We got it right here for you. Chrissy CH, JB, at the precipice to see who's going to be taking it. The grand side of things, winner's side of things.
In
Now
grand
start to
finals.
axe kick on his wake up.
Ooh, double dash
throw
forward throw.
again.
Oh man, he is working him.
Momentum.
You gonna guess right? Guess again. Oh,
Ooh,
he
the
gets
shimmy.
called out. He's dead.
Oh, man. No,
Super dead.
no, he is dead. Don't talk about KO this, KO that. That dude is dead. Check the
GED
pulse right
dead.
now. He is dead. He is done. Okay, he is done. So.
Fill out the toe tag. Put him in a bag.
He wants that money. All I'm gonna say is, yo, Chris, or whoever makes it, let me hold a 5. But anyway, people, that's what you want to see. The adjustments. That's what you want to see. The play. It's not always free. You know, y'all sit here and look at this, and what you need
We
to
are
look at
at
is right here.
$222. Boy, let's go.
And there's some more free money. I think on the right-hand side, you guys do the sponsor
Yeah,
quest.
sponsor
Also,
quests.
there's top contributors right there if you guys want to check that out too. Appreciate everybody that's been donating $222.03. I can't see the top donation right there or any of them, to be honest.
Yeah,
But I do know
unfortunately,
that,
the
you know, there's much love to the
low.
anybody that's been running love. Really appreciate, you know, anybody giving to the pot. Again, that's gonna make people. That's why you see Chris CCH fight like this, dog.
Yeah, yeah.
You see
He's pulling out all the stops.
Because he wants that money, and I don't blame him. All right, y'all want to see more matches. You want to see good matches. I'm gonna tell you, when you add a little bit of the pot, it makes things a little bit more delicious. Is all I'm gonna say. You know, people stop being like, oh, I'm playing for pride. And they're like, yo, I'm playing for pride and that cash and that scrap. So, thank you everybody for coming through, not only watching but also donating. And just enjoying some great Street Fighter 5 action with us on a nice Wednesday night, y'all. I love vibing with y'all. I love vibing with some Street Fighter, to be honest. Like, this
Hell
is
yeah.
one of the highlights of the weekend, especially when you got COVID going on and stuff like that. We're quarantined. I'm stuck in my closet right now. Y'all don't see it because I got the green screen. But it's always good to just chill out with y'all, you know, on a nice, you know, Wednesday night and just, you know, enjoy the game. And honestly, even with, you know, people complaining about Seth and all this stuff like that, I love the way this game is shaping out right now.
Yes, season 5 so far has been really, really good. Like, obviously, I do think there are a couple characters that need toned down, but
Akuma.
Honestly, Akuma could use a nerf. Sure. No, you're right. Akuma could use a nerf. I'll agree with it.
Actually, I think there are, if we're toning down anything, I think there's like maybe a few characters that need it, like Seth. But I don't want a lot of things toned down because the way this game is, I like having powerful characters. I like having strong characters. I like having characters. I just want characters to, even if there's the discrepancy between like their tiers or whatever, it's so slight right now that I would rather other characters be able to work.
Yeah,
that's what I want. I want characters to be able to work into their tools, like Sagat and Gil kind of lack, right? Like you really don't know what their purpose.
Yeah.
Ryu, yeah. So there's some characters that could just use a little bit of juice in that factor, right? But we're gonna be seeing, yo, the names will be switched. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you see right there, Luigi's gonna be on the Guile versus Samurai and the Akuma, and this is a match where I think is pretty damn even. I think I agree with that.
I actually think Guile beats Akuma, not by much, but I do think Guile is in.
This?
Go right ahead.
The Gal Discord, several people are typing right now.
Several people are typing. They're about to be coming at me with their Twitter fingers.
You know, I could see it being difficult though. You know, either way, it's one of those things where like it's so on the nose, and it's very difficult to see which way it is. You know, and I think Guile has that great max range, but in front of the face, Akuma's like he's got to get up there, but then normals just allow him to get the damage right. It's about control versus damage. Who can get their stuff going first? And difficulty either which way, depending on where they are, you know, situated in the match or just in the actual, you know, field. Look at where they're right here.
Oh my gosh!
Screen flash kick right there. Luigi with the reason dropping.
The reaction,
off the heavy.
The reaction and the understanding of the spacing right there to get the heavy kick flash kick to go through the EX fireball at that. Oh, mwah. Even I hate to see it because Akuma's my boy, but that was
yeah. But that was ridiculous. That means Luigi definitely been studying this matchup and runs right into fireball. Samurai getting absolutely. I mean, that's the thing about Guile. It's all about that control. He wants to control that pace, the screen, everything, and not allow this character to come through. And unless he wants to come through, and now he's putting the aggression on.
Oh man, that crouching fears. Okay, he's already almost stunned. Akuma has to worry right now. Samurai needs to hold his defense and not just like that. Stay composed and anti-air when you need to.
Ooh, that was a centimeter away from that whip for the throw. The crush though, going out the fireball, the double down, gets a throw as well. Samurai not out of this just yet. That meter at the bottom is troublesome.
It is, but you know, like Luigi is getting close to building up his own V trigger, and he can just chill. Like if he gets that, he's essentially got this one because he can play so defensively that Akuma has to work too hard to try and get in. He's gonna get clipped eventually.
We'll see. This is Samurai. We've seen this man work from a deficit before.
That could have been it.
See, as things like that, you gotta have that shored up if you want to be able to take this. Just needs to find that confirm. I see the C at the bottom. Sarah's gotta spend it. The EX blocks it out. Still stuck in the corner.
Look at whip punish.
Punish.
Daigo. He's been training like Daigo. He's in the hyperbolic time chamber, trying to whiff punish the crouch short with the sweep, and he does it. That 6-frame crouch sweep, dog. Too good. Too good.
It's ridiculous. One thing I will say, you know, kind of backtracking is like y'all gotta understand too is like when we talk about matchups and things like that, it's really hard to determine things because we're in an online environment, and a character that relies upon hit confirms is going to suffer just a little bit more than characters that maybe don't have to do that as consistently, right? And Akuma's one of those characters where offline is maybe even, but online you're in a different field. You got to worry about that. So Samurai has to adjust for that, and he will adjust by catching him coming in with a counter hit, crouching medium, good conversion, good round start right here.
Yeah, right now Luigi is doing such a good job with his way of mixing up timings between normals and throwing fireballs at different spacings. Samurai's having a really tough time getting a read and working his way in. He's taking a lot of damage.
Decent EX. I like, you know, Luigi interspersing his EXs so he can get that knockdown, get that space, get outside the corner because he don't want to do that.
Yeah, of course.
Got on the corner kind of sucked.
Yeah, a little bit for sure. But you know he can fight it. We've seen Daigo do that time and time again. But right now he is worried a little bit. Samurai has V trigger, and with the right combo that could have killed him. But man, he is sweating right now. How is he going to make this comeback? He's
got me at the bottom. He can definitely do it, but it's going to be difficult as you said. And V trigger is also on the deck too to eliminate some of that fireball pressure. So we just walk in there, but you got to be super careful, Luigi. I ain't trying to see a conversion in this CA because yeah.
Okay, I like the sweep into V-trigger, classic activation point, especially for a character like Guile. I really like him using the shield so he could jump in. Oh,
buddy. Stand under the crouching medium. Samurai.
Let's go.
Samurai's built different with that one. Any other person would have cracked. I love that Samurai didn't do that. The crouching medium kick at just the bare someone's clip that. Clip that. Don't, Ruddy, I see you in the chat. I know you're an Akuma fan. Clip that, dog. Clip that. Rush though, now Luigi's angry and upset. He's trying to work his way, work that aggression.
Yeah, he was ready. He had been paying attention to the spacing Luigi was trying to fight at and trying to jockey for controlled space. And he had a feeling that he was going to just be in the right zone where he could whip punish with that stand medium kick. No, that was definitely on purpose. He was gonna try to do V-skill palm through a fireball there, but he's hurting. He's got to worry about getting clipped by an EX boom and getting knocked down close to death.
No conversion on the crouching medium kick. Yeah, doing that neutral jump just to bait out a flash kick, but Luigi ain't just like that, dog. Luigi ain't the typical guy that will definitely fall for that kind of thing. I like the red fireballs too as well, but you gotta be careful about an EX coming through in the neutral.
Oh, what a
Jump
jump!
in right
He's
here.
dead.
This is all it takes. This is all it takes with a Kuma. If they
he's-
find their mark.
Not quite dead. Oh,
Right,
that
but
fireball
false
was
the
so
fireball. That meaty is a fireball, no vegan. And this is the thing about Akuma. Is you get the damage when he lands those hits, right? It just has to be in his favor. Those moments have to be in his favor. It may look like it's down and out, but I see the bar at the bottom is never done until it's done. This is loser semis too, so we're only going it's 1-1 right now.
Yes.
It's the first of two. And I feel like Samurai started to acclimate a little bit because I feel like after that crouching mini kick conversion in the CA, it just went over to like, oh man, I can't let this man do this to me. I can't let this man do this to me. I gotta fight back. But Samurai's like, cool. You want to play aggressive? This is my wheelhouse. This is where I win.
Yeah, he's such a I was gonna say he's such a patient player, but just like that, he throws an errant fireball. Luigi gets a good read, takes away 35% of his health, and has him in the corner. How is Akuma going to work his way out? He's slowly, he's willing to block some of his fireballs. I really like him taking his turn back there with that dash forward.
There's the crouching mini kick, no conversion right there from Samurai.
Just out of range.
Space, but here's the EX, the medium into the flash kick ender right there.
Oh, good
I
fire.
like Luigi being outside the. I like him being outside a certain pace, like a certain ranges here and there, try to get like a crush. Like you try to act like throw a fireball. I'm gonna crush you. Oh, just go for the dash up throw. Luigi on match point.
Yeah, dang. Or wait, is that match point? I thought it was 1-1.
This is loser semis.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Dang, yeah. So Samurai really has to pull it around and get his act together. He needs to go into clutch mode and slow it down when he has to. Which again, against a character like Guile, it's hard because Guile is meant to play defensive, slow, patient. But you gotta be able to work your way around those booms and rolls and make your hits count.
That'll definitely help. When you start getting in there, like you gotta be in there, right? And not trying to leave E skill right there and first those in as well. Get the conversions.
I can't believe that crossed up. Like he blocked it in front, but then his character model shifted on the other side. That was really tricky. Oh man, he got clipped. This is gonna be a lot of damage.
Yeah, baby boomer's coming through. Normal flash kick wants to save the bar because we're scaling. EX on his wake up. Go back to sleep. It's bedtime. Says Luigi as he sends Samurai out of the tournament.
That was something, we have seen, like he hasn't done it in a long time, but I can remember, like, earlier in like Wednesday Night Fights, like, last year, I can remember seeing Samurai, like, DP on people's, like, wake-ups. That's something he is, like, known for doing. And to see Luigi do that there, I feel like that was maybe a little bit of shade, like, oh, homie, I'll hit you with your own shit.
I would quit. That's the end of my career right there. That's gotta be like a throw bait right there, but that's an extravagant one and one that's a big bet. Even if you are up around, you don't want to be down on any against someone like Samurai, but it ain't gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah, or Akuma. You don't want to do that, but it worked out for him. And he's moving on in the bracket, people. Luigi moving on over Samurai, bro. I hope y'all clip that one too. That one was sick too. I'm sorry, Samurai. You don't get to use that original clip, dog. Y'all thought it was like, it's gonna be a Samurai show. Luigi came through with that EX flash kick on his wake up. God, I love those moments where players will play to the other person and make those reads.
Yep.
People talk about expression, stuff like that, where there's expressionism with combos and things like that. I think there's expressionism in moments like that. Those are where they shine. Because there ain't many Guiles built like Luigi that gonna do that. I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I play Guile, I would never do that. And I don't see many other Guile players ever do that stuff. But Luigi, them young cats out here, and it's someone like Samurai that it just paints such a fun picture to look at.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I hope you guys are out there enjoying the Street Fighter V action. Like someone like Luigi coming through in the bracket, loses finals, gonna fight off against JB to see who's gonna be taking on the top, in that winner spot or that loser spot, I should say.
Yep.
And to take that grand prize, dog, that fat pot that we got right now. But don't let me get ahead of myself here. JB switching up the costumes, but staying with Rashid.
Yeah, it's gonna be Luigi versus JB. We're gonna see who can. We're gonna see who can make it to the loser side of grand finals. It's gonna be a hard battle between the two of them, and it is a first of three, so they have time to adapt, maybe change characters. We're gonna see how it plays out.
This is the blessed land. This is where people want to play, dog. That first of 3 is where, you know, you put everything on the line. Obviously, first of 2 is, you know, that's a skill, right? But first of 3 is where you want to play. You can get those adjustments or switches if you need to. But I think Luigi's definitely going to stay with this pick in this match.
Good throw tech. He was aware that is a pretty common situation for Giles to, you know, catch somebody sleeping. You know, they get the air reset off of the crouch pierce and then maybe go for the throw, maybe go for a shimmy. And JB was ready there. He's trying to get back into a range where he can not have to deal with booms as prevalently, but that's really hard to do.
Activate screen, he'll throw out the fireballs, throw out the booms, just in general. JB trying to work his way, but the flash kick. My man is aware and awake, but the cross up. Crease up the ankles, crease up the shoes. He gets a throw.
Oh, here's a throw loop. Deal with this. Oh man, he just breaks out with that EX flash kick. He didn't want to hold it anymore. Oh, but he gets caught with the classic.
Oh, that's the JB classic right there.
Yep.
And I just love that, you know, JB took that all the way around, using the V-trigger activation, the extended damage of V-trigger 2 to make sure the job was done.
Oh, he waited just a split second to be able to jump over and get the cross up. It was really, really good. Gets the counter hit confirmed, heavy mixer to get the max damage, get Oki. Ooh, and he delayed it just a second to get the stun. He's working on a perfect.
His timings have been different from his jump in to the staggerings of his buttons and things like that. JB is definitely working on trying to like put the rhythm off, but unfortunately too far out. JB, that was, I see what you did there. You waited, you dirty dog. You dirty dog, you knew that was outside the range of the flash kick, and you knew that man was gonna do that to react to something. That's
super smart. Yes.
That's not even right, dog. Again, these minute situations that players will do against each other are what matter so much in the high level of this game.
Yes.
And reading the person, their opponent, and what their player, or what their characters can do in between each other, things like that are gonna matter so much in taking victory.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a clear sign of JB's confidence in this matchup and against this player. I really like the max range target combo from Guile there. You know, knew he couldn't get punished, and you know, builds up a little bit of gray damage. Good, gets the Guile kick, double dash forward, pushing him towards the corner.
Yeah, MTV score right there didn't really matter too much, but JB gonna get this corner, push up the EX. Yeah, he's just trying to find a way to fight out. And without bars, a little bit more difficult, right? You can't get the EX fireball knockdown and his flash kick is a little more risky. And having a 4-frame becomes a problem, so he had to go for the V reversal. But the great life on JB. JB looking for that activation point. There it is.
He's a little late on the reaction there for the V-skill kick, but that's okay. He's building up the damage and still has Guile in the corner. Doesn't have to worry about V-trigger, so how's he gonna take this win? Oh man, the bait, that was so sick. Oh, he screwed up. What? I wonder if he just mistimed it. I'm pretty sure that works. I think he just mistimed it.
Didn't work out, but that roll will. That was
so
right
sick.
there.
That was so sick. He expected that, you know, Luigi would just block the kick, you know, to not worry about maybe screwing up the timing of a punish and you know, getting clipped and dying for it. And he knew that he was gonna be hesitant, and he got the throw. That was really, really good. He got the flash kick.
Yo, I forgot he's got the B skill 2 right there. Had on the damage right there because, you know, cross isn't going to be such a big deal. Where she's going to react to B skill into that anyway. So, you know, why not go for the damage when you find those confirms? And Luigi's got a lot of damage on JB's side right here. And the EX bar to work with. Careful about falling those fireballs, my friend. Heavy mixer knockdown. The crush on the wake up.
Get the frame. Okay, he had the frame kill to get the right juggle, make sure he wouldn't mess it up. He's still got him in the corner. How's he going to keep him? Got to keep him caged. I like him, you know, he's willing to let him use the V-reversal there. That's really smart. Don't give him the opportunity to hit back. Okay.
The check right there for medium, rubbing off his boots right there. Had a little bit of mud on him. And now Luigi looking to put up a round on the board, or a match on the board. Round start sweep, let's go. Anti-air. Luigi looking to try to have the control.
Luigi has been so consistent anti-airing with that crouch fierce and Guile. That's such an important tool to have if you're not ready to charge for the flash kick. Gets the tick.
So checks. Going in. I love that wake up EX in the back throw, 2 switch positions right here, and back up. He's like, I've been here before. I don't want to be in the corner, dog. I've been here too many times.
Right now, Luigi is trying to bait out the activation point from excuse me, JB, brain fart. He's trying to bait out the roll into the V-skill kick with those stand medium punches, and JB wasn't biting. He was for sure confirming whether or not it was going to be a boom. Oh, he wasn't ready.
McIntyre there. Heavy kick. Activation. JB trying to open him up. He does. What we have to do with the throw? Yo, JB up 2 now.
And that is such a strong point of JB's offense. Like every Rashid player has a good mix of the throw game, right? That he used to have a real throw loop, doesn't have that anymore. So you have to be able to make it seem like maybe he does. And when I think of strong throw games, I do think of JB. His throw game is so good between, you know, mixing it up between making you guess, is he going to go for meaty pressure or is he going to dash up throw when you're not ready? And he does that so well. We just saw that play out to give him the game.
Yo, round start mixing. Let's go, JB. Try to get the pressure going. I think that's actually kind of a smart thing because you want to start your control, you know, round start, but you taking all back counter hit flip out with the V reversal. JB going for that V meter usage to get out of the situation, and the heavy mixer to catch the jump right there.
Yeah, we did see the heavy mixer, but you noticed the season 4 the season 4 nerf in that it doesn't always push them to the front anymore. So JB has to just take the damage, but he doesn't get to keep the corner. It's a fair trade. Ooh, I like the crouching medium kick to check the forward advancement.
EX coming through, good blocks though from JB, holding back, eating his boom right here.
Oh,
Cross
the down
cut.
jab.
Yeah, down jab right there. Down jab, anti-air. Now stuck in the corner. This is where you do not want to be JB. Trying to find a way. EX.
Ooh, the slow boom to catch the late V skill. So good from Luigi.
And I feel like he's definitely been taking time to like understand how I'm gonna throw out the fireballs and stuff like that and kind of vary them up. It's catching JB off, the rhythm off. Can't V-skill through them as comfortably as he was before.
Right. And you know what we haven't seen JB do as an option is the EX Eagle kick, Eagle spike, excuse me. We haven't seen him use that as an option. He's just been relying solely on the V skill. So I wonder if he'll bust that out if he keeps getting mixed up like this. But it doesn't even matter. He had such a strong offensive sequence there. He got the stun, and he's gonna be able to kill. Damn near perfect.
Heavy mixer for the finish. I mean, that's the thing is like you find once you find your mark in there. Like obviously, you know, sometimes the boom reads don't work out. Once you get in there though, you put this character in the corner. It's difficult. Now, yes, as you said before, JB on match point looking to put himself loser side of Grand. EXDP, bust out. That's going to send you to the corner. You don't get that Oki, but you do get that push, though. It's not too bad.
Big jump in. Gets the Eagle Spike Ender. What's going to be the Oki? Gets the crosscut medium mixer. Oh, and he baits it. Okay, this is going to be good damage. Whew. One guess away.
Eagle Spike.
Yep.
Activation. Trying to cross the man up, protect, crush. Luigi gonna be able to activate here, and let's see if he can make the comeback happen. This isn't really a big comeback factor trigger, but he can definitely do something here. I see the CA at the bottom.
Hold it. Okay, now he doesn't. Oh man, he reacted to that dash. Look at the damage. Okay, what is JB gonna do?
I don't know what I do. EX. Oh, you tried to run up on this man.
No
with
words.
The armor of God. With the armor of God, that man held down.
Cojones.
And he had up and 2 buttons for that EX, maybe 3, just to make sure the job was done.
He hit all the
Luigi
buttons.
stayed in it. He made sure every kick button was pressed that time, dog. I heard that from here. I'm not even in the West Coast. My man smacked them 3 kick buttons to make sure that EX came out. But that was so risky. But that's the way Luigi plays. But that could be a detriment, right? We've seen the bad bust outs here and there, but that can also lead to a victory right there. It's hard to catch this kid's tempo. It's very difficult, right?
Oh man, a drop combo, just slightly wrong spacing from JB there, and just like this, he's already put in the corner, gonna get the counter hit confirmed from Luigi, and he fishes for it again. He's working on the mind games. Oh, I really like the side switch combo. He baits out the uppercut.
Big punish right here. Yo, the pickup. I love that. Pickup right there, the optimal stuff from JB. Not gonna spin the bar just yet because it won't kill. So one more decision, put the wake up back throw. Backs away the shimmy though, activation. And that, again, puts Luigi in a better situation. He's closer and closer to making this 2 up. One more match. He's gonna just even this out. We've seen this before. We've seen this throughout this tournament. People swinging things back, making sure it ain't gonna be a clean sweep or it's not gonna be free. Luigi, let's see if he can continue this.
Tries to get some space back with the Sobak kick, and JB is swinging with that stand fierce. Oh, doesn't get the confirm off of the EX spinning mixer to get the combo. Okay, does there. He gets the stand medium punch into the forward medium punch combo. activates V trigger and is working on closing this out. Oh, but he flash kicks through.
Yo, the flash kick. He knew he threaded the needle dog. And now the activation. We've seen the comeback happen. I lied to y'all. There is some damage that can happen when you got the EX bar. Let's see if you can actually spin it though.
Good throw tech.
What you do.
He
Opened up the
reacted.
reaction.
He's
Yo,
dead.
Popeye arms.
The damage boost he gets out of V-Trigger is enough to close it out. He was ready. He knew JB wasn't feeling comfortable in that situation. He wanted to try and close it out, and he was just wiggling back and forth for that super.
Yeah, dog had that on the deck. The dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. I forgot how it goes, but you guys know what the Popeye theme is when he buffs up the arms. Dog, Luigi, how do you you look at the way this man plays and you're like, how do you fight someone like Luigi?
Right.
Because the pacing is all gone. The ability to stop to put the pressure on us. There could be a flash kick at any point. And
Just like that.
You can't tell. Just like that. You cannot tell what he wants to do when he wants to do it. And he will not be trained or denied. So JB's got to figure out a way of just saying, I can't train this dude. I have to learn my game plan.
he
Be
called
wary
him
of the
out.
situations. And here's the flash kick to the corner. JB getting worked right now with the activation. You see that comeback. Side switch.
Okay, makes him back off with a stand heavy punch. He does have to. He tries to block the enhanced whirlwind shot, but he gets clipped for it. And now he's fighting his way back with booms. Gets clipped with the low forward into spinning mixer. Gets the back sword. The shimmy takes it. So now Luigi is one round away from taking this comeback and going into loser side grand finals.
Yo, this is what's happening. This is supposed to be free. This is supposed to be easy street right here. Punish.
Next range.
I love that from Luigi. And you see him just constantly shuffling, making it really hard to land that B skill in an area where maybe not safe, but hard to punish. Flash kick right through the fireball. Luigi with the control, but here's the activation. And you see that return, JB.
That activation doesn't even matter. I feel like that was a desperation activation from JB. Luigi is controlling this so soundly right now. JB has to make something happen, and he's fine with that.
Yeah, block that out. Because I got B trigger, getting closer, closer, good confirm, and do this super.
Oh, that was
Not
so
the kill,
sick.
but this is full control right here for Luigi. He's got full range of health right here. He's up on the round. He's looking really great, and he's been looking great as he moves on the loser side after taking down JB, swinging things back. Y'all thought it was going to be free, but it ain't like that.
That was
Luigi.
such a good turnaround from Luigi. He was so confident in what he wanted his strategy to be. JB just didn't have an answer. And he took that to the bank, came with the 3-0 sweep the other way around, and now he has punched his ticket for grand finals. Also, before we go any further, I really have to pee, so I'll be right back.
I got you. I'll hold it down for the people. People, again, thank you for watching Wednesday Night Fights, the online edition, Street Fighter 5. Hope you guys are enjoying these matches because they have not been free. They have not been free, as you may have looked in the, said in the chat that this was going to be this and that. Well, guess what? These dudes are fighting it out. It may be a different week when the pot ain't so fat, but when you start adding things like that, we'll start playing a little bit harder. All right, so look at the try hard mode on. They start being like, listen, it's time to start stop messing around with secondaries. It's time to end all that. All right, I'm gonna give the people a show, and I'm gonna give you a show here in this grand finals. I'm gonna wait a second for Mr. Masophiles to eventually go down, but it'll happen. But listen, make sure you guys, if you got any scrap, run it to the pot. Look at the pot right now, already looking fat, $222.03. If you can, run the sponsor quest on the right hand side.
Okay,
We've also got the top
I'm
contributors coming up here as well on the deck. All these people who have been donating, much love. Appreciate y'all, for coming through. Giving some love to the pot. That's definitely going to make him or make the winner, I should say, very happy.
Yes.
He'll play a lot harder.
Yeah, for sure. What are we at now? What do we got? $222 still? Yeah, that's great.
And all the codes are used up.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen the codes been used up in a long time, but I appreciate y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I have a catheter. Listen, I got a jar, dog. Don't worry about it. Mind your business. Mind your business. I got a jar, okay? Mind your business.
So we've got.
You just say you got a jar under there?
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta
Hey,
do.
you got
Mind
a
your
jar, a
business.
bucket, a Red Bull can, whatever you got to do, brother. Stick to the plan, dude.
It's long days sometimes. It's long days sometimes.
True. So we've got grand finals coming up. Winner's side, Chris CCH rocking that Seth versus Luigi, who we will probably see use G, I would guess. Well, we'll see. Maybe he's feeling more comfortable. He's feeling momentum with the Guile. You know, he had that great comeback just a second ago, so maybe he'll ride that out, feel comfortable there. But we'll see.
Yeah, I'm curious because Guile doesn't do too well in the energy matchup, you know, for obvious reasons. Not just the projectiles, but the way that G just dominates the neutral just in general. And also when the level ups happen, you throw out a boom, and it's not just them being absorbed, but them being a risk, right? Level 3 G or V trigger G with the flip kick right through it, dog, and you just get clipped, and then he's in there. Without a 3-frame, it's hard to even try to challenge things, and we'll see what happens here, what he wants to pick. Coming up on the deck, it will be the G versus the Seth.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, this is I can't remember since we have 2 people who placed, well actually 3 with Stupendous back. Did they fight earlier on in bracket and Chris won?
Don't ask me that question. I have no idea.
I can't remember.
It's too late for me. Y'all can let me know if they fought, you know, whatever. It's after a match, and you know, commentators, we just keep it moving. But if they did, you know, Chris in the winner side, Luigi's in the loser side, hopefully a run back, or maybe they'll just be playing each other like that. But I know Luigi definitely has got some practice against the Seth. We saw it before in general, right?
Yes.
He's definitely ready for this character.
For sure. Okay. He gets the activation off of the toward medium punch, and he drops the combo though. He lets Luigi, you know, have an opportunity to. Okay, no confirm. I think he hit a little too high off of that X, but he's mixing up his throw game now, and he's taking control in the corner. Oh, he wasn't ready. Oh,
yeah,
no
really
trip guard.
It's CEX, back pierce, B skill, trigger time 2 for Luigi, but bag throw. You don't want to be here. Don't be here, dog, because it's a confirm and a super. Anybody's game right here. Luigi's got the trigger. Chris has got the bar. And careful though. Also has a reversal though, but it's not going to matter now. He's going all in, and it works out. No, it's not enough. It's not enough.
Just use super.
That was going to be enough.
Just use super to chip him out. Don't give him the chance.
He didn't want to do it. Chris, gotta get the bar.
Yes, there we go.
There he goes.
Yep.
He was listening to the stream. He was like, listen. Okay. You guys want me to do it? I'll do it. I got you. I got you.
I mean, even if Seth had 90% life, you can't give G that chance.
Yeah. You don't want to give this character, even if you got a win trigger, you gotta kill this character. You gotta do it. You do it now, Gohan. Now the buffer from Luigi. Getting that back fierce and the B skill double dash counter hit. That is Oki time, my friend.
Yes. Guess again. What do you get? Oh, he gets the delay. He thought for sure he's gonna go for command grab, hits him with the stagger stand medium punch, and he is no kill. Okay. He gets to save the meter, gets the kill anyways, and ties it up at a round apiece.
Bro, you gotta make sure the job is done. And Luigi though, you know, at the same time, like you have the dominance of that corner, so maybe not the worst, you know, decision right here. Chris CCH, haven't seen much of the trigger helping out. We have seen Luigi going for these EXs back pierce. And I love the dominance that Luigi puts round start to really put, you know, Chris on the back foot in terms of like what he's gonna do, right?
Yeah, and that was an unfortunate situation for CCH though. He wasn't prepared for that jump heavy kick to actually hit, so he wasn't able to confirm even into a light combo. But he gets the right block string no into V trigger activation, make him guess.
All right, now super situation right here. Chris CCH didn't even need the bar to finish the deck. This is the thing right here, right? I loved how Luigi was dealing with a lot of the wake-up situations, but they weren't amounting to enough because Chris CCH was like, if I steal enough of your life, and I've got the CA, I'm going to see you next round. Chris with 1 up, and this is Grand Finals. He's on the winner side of things. All he needs is those 2, but Luigi, we've seen him come back from the deficit, dog. We've seen him switch things up.
Just saw it. He definitely has it in him. You know, he probably won't switch to the Guile, but G is such a train of a character that, again, as long as you get that engine started, it can make all the difference. So, Chris has to keep on his toes. Even though he's up a game, he has to keep prepared to not let the momentum shift.
Of course. So now, backing off axe kick. You gotta be careful with those axe kicks. That's why it's so difficult. I just said, man, I'm looking at the script. I'm like, don't try to anti-air. The axe kick's very difficult to deal with if you're G. You gotta be really predictive on dealing with that. And it's one of those things we have to be at a certain spacing. Even right there is difficult. Are you kidding me? Am I? No, I'm Miss Cleo out here.
It's so tough. And Chris CCH already has been implementing the different timings and different arcs. He hasn't been going for the same type of axe kick, and that is hell to deal with for a character like G, which has very specific niche anti-air options. Gets the confirm, goes into V-trigger.
Trigger flavored.
Okay, gets
The
the mix-up.
setup.
Oh, but he doesn't get the confirm off the axe kick. Yep, he's not able to get
You left
anything
this
from
character
it.
alive. You should have killed me when you had the chance.
He's dead. Oh, not
just yet.
quite. Okay, he's
More
got a
decision.
chance.
You thought you could press? You thought you could press? Chris CCH?
Now he's dead.
Chris CCH? Bro, Chris CCH was in your mind. Chris CCH was like, I know what you want to do, and I got something for you. Chris CCH with a CA. It's things like that,
The
dog.
gall of this young
Tell
man.
me that ain't the sickest thing you ain't seen right there in terms of player reads. I love that. And use a meter like that, yo, let's go. Chris CCH getting the CA on the deck. And again, you see the problems with dealing with the anti-airs from G. Luigi having a little bit of issues. You see Chris CCH trying to abuse that as much as possible.
You know, I wonder if Luigi might try to go for a V skill read, since it has a little bit better in the way of active frames and a better upwards hitting hitbox. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a G player, but maybe that's an option because he's kind of getting blown up with those active hits now.
It's very predictive, and it's one of those things where if he comes through on the wrong time, you get a full jump and combo right there with the jump heavy kick. Like, yeah, crouch fierce is probably your best answer in terms of anything you can do, but I like his predictive B skill into the super, light it up. They ain't gonna kill, bro. Man's charred, but it's not dead just yet.
What was that?
Side switch?
That had
Gotta
to
hold
be.
this mix.
I wonder if was that a goof on the. Oh no, he couldn't chip out. He had used up too much of the oh, but he decides to just go for EX uppercut on wake up. He would have died.
Yeah, but he's alive.
Yep, he wasn't scared. I mean, you know, that's actually interesting. He is on winner's side, sitting comfortably, and there were two situations where he took minus frames and decided to use reversals. He used the super after the blocked aura hands to punish and win the round, and just like that, he's knocked down and busts out with EX uppercut when he would have died if it was blocked. He is sending a message. He is letting Luigi know, I'm not afraid to do it. I'm a young man. I don't care. I don't have to worry about anything.
I mean, that's a young man mentality. I'm gonna live forever, dog. But again, like he's in winner's side, he's got 2 up, like, or he was, now he has 2 up. He's already sitting great. You know, he feels like he's comfortable. He'll do those things right there in the buffer.
Spacing there. And he keeps pushing him back, and he's doing such a good job. He has such a strong read on when to use the axe kick there. Luigi's starting to really doubt his anti-air options, and that's letting Seth put this pressure on him for free. Oh, but I really like the dash up there. He steals his turn back. There was that lull in action, and he goes in for it.
Oh, didn't get the command grab right there, or the punch in the command grab. Still, again, the jump is, just you said before, becoming such an important part. The slide, no activation till it's on block, because you want them plus frames. The throw pressure when you're 4 frames, you gotta hold this. You also have to hold this V-trigger activation.
Oh man, that was just the right angle and right spacing for him to get crossed up by the body splash. He wasn't able to get the cross cut. And now what is Luigi gonna do to try and steal this back? He's gotta worry about getting a hit.
Oh, you thought? The hand came down and he said no. No go. Chris CCH looking at a clean sweep. 1 away, 1 round away from taking so Luigi. Taking that back pot. Nice buffer though against the axe kick at the max distance. He's like, if I can't anti-air it, I'll stay outside the distance and we'll punish him now. He's put this man in the corner.
Okay.
And he probably try to catch him holding up. Now he's going south.
Build a little bit of meter with the taunt. Okay, and he puts him in the mix. Okay, good throw tech. Very ballsy from Chris CCH. But you know, what did he have to lose? Oh, the confirm.
Oh, I love that mix-up stuff. But at the same time, it didn't amount to much, though, in terms of damage. Like, what's great in his role in life, but Chris CCH just runs right into those lights.
Yeah,
Luigi's
Luigi
still in it. He says, what?
I was just gonna say Luigi was very committed to you know, just mashing out the down jet there. He thought for sure he was going. Oh my gosh, he catches the back dash. It cuts me out of my word. Okay, he is making this comeback. Oh, but
Chris jump. That
yep.
you see that's a nerf right there. The crouching fierce. That you know, G's definitely had to have like a little bit less in terms of anti-airing in the bait, but not a big conversion right there. I think if EX that might have got the suck in right there, it might have worked. Yeah, doesn't matter. Good bust out, puts it back in the corner.
Oh, but he gets crossed up. He's dead. Oh wait, no, he drops it.
Don't do it like this.
Oh,
don't let it happen
Luigi,
like
don't
this.
let him come back. Oh, he. Okay. How is Chris CCH going to make this comeback? Okay. Luigi doesn't let him. He's willing in situations where he knows that Chris CCH is not close enough to get a true frame trap. He's got a micro walk forward. He's willing to just use the down jab and buffer into EX smash.
I mean, that's the typical thing that you do with G. You buffer that jab, you look for that conversion. You also use it as a stop sign too as well. One of the things that I've also been seeing Luigi do is just like, you know, just with punishing that dive kick, that ridiculous dive kick, right? Or set outside the distance. If you can't anti-air it, stay away from him as much as possible.
Right.
And also on the other hand, the trigger that we've seen from Chris CCH, the mix of has been kind of cool, but they haven't amounted much in terms of damage unless it's towards the end of the ground. So Chris CCH got to figure out a better way of using that V trigger to open up Luigi, but that defense, wow, solid.
Yeah, his defense has been so strong, and what's really interesting about that is a lot of the times when he's had to deal with the activation sequence from Chris CCH, he hasn't opted to use V reversal. Actually, he's just blocked it out, and that's helped him out so much because that means later on in the round he gets to use his comeback mechanic with the V trigger from G.
In the corner, that's gonna allow him to get the stun and done. Situations like that are definitely the benefit of character like Seth. Jab, EX, hands to make sure the job. Oh my God!
It's not done.
The scaling.
He blocks it, but he doesn't.
It's G time. No, the raw DP. No cook. No sear. Chris CCH saves himself and puts himself, on set point again.
Yeah, he has the chance to close it out now, but is Luigi going to be able to fight back? He blocks the X kick standing, but just like that, Chris CCH is not deterred and he tries again. Oh, and just like that, you know, that's what you have to worry about when you've been dealing with the X kick pressure the whole game. You start losing sight of the normal jump ins, and just like that, Chris CCH gets
there it is. And Chris CCH, if he can get one more conversion right here, EX, there it is, will be taking home the pot, will be taking home the victory. And your winner of Wednesday Night Fights Online Edition, Street Fighter 5 style people, is Chris CCH from winner's side.
Convincing.
Just with that Seth, dog. Super convincing with that Seth, man. That Seth looking clean. That's a character he had picked up recently, but has been putting in the work, and you see it here today. When a pot's on the line, you definitely pull out the cheap stuff, right? And when you play a cheap character, you only play the games that you win at. Chris CCH is your winner today.
Yeah, you know, Chris CCH, one of the things that impressed me the most there was even during that moment where Luigi was able to get that round, or get that game back, excuse me, and have a bit of, you know, inertia behind him to keep moving forward and maybe tie it up. He was able to uphold his confidence and not feel deterred from his game plan, and still kept just as offensive as he needed to be, wasn't, you know, swayed from abusing the dive kick and pushing towards the corner. And he let his offense speak for him and take it away with a 3-1 victory. It was super, super impressive.
I mean, listen, I know y'all are like, Seth Fighter 5, Seth Fighter, yada, yada, but guess what? This character actually kind of fun to watch as a top 2 character.
Honestly,
and there's ways to deal with him, but there's, you know, but you didn't see it in that, you know, in that battle, right? It was the great Seth play that won out rather than, you know,
textbook
Seth being broken or whatever, right? It's one of those things where anyone can pick up Seth and have a, you know, maybe have a decent time, but being really good with Seth takes a lot of work, especially to get someone like Luigi. So it's going to be, you know, Chris CCH taking it over Luigi, but, you know, good stuff to Luigi and all the competitors that came through his top 8 and all the way through beyond. People, hope you guys enjoyed Wednesday Night Fights, the Street Fighter 5 edition out here, having some fun. You know, I see 500 of y'all came through plus.
Oh, dang,
really came through
good
the pod.
viewership.
I want to make sure that you guys are thanked, because, you know, when you provide for the pot like that, you saw the action. You saw today Luigi playing his heart out, and all the players, you know, really trying to get some scrap. So all that stuff helps out, so really appreciate that. And, you know, Mr. Mosafis, you got anything you want to say to the people before we hit it?
Yeah, you know, I just want to say again, thank you guys so much for engaging with the Matcherino, especially. You know, they provide such an incredible, thankless platform for us to help boost prize pots that otherwise maybe might not get any more love. And to allow that sort of engagement between the viewers as well as the players and the TOs is match made in heaven. So thank you guys so much for that. You really showed up. We really appreciate it. And also to have like 500 viewers right now is great. That's a really, really good number for the stream. So
I'm
thanks
sure
for
they'll
hanging
be
out.
Yeah, really happy to hang out for whatever he's going to play. You know what? Hey, people, you know what? 2 things. The first thing is, because you guys came through in the Matcherino, I'm going to treat my son. The second thing is,
hell yeah,
it's been long. It's been fun. Let's, you know, send them off. Everybody have a good night. My name is St. Cola.
I'm Mr. Mostopheles. Thanks again for hanging out, and have a good night, guys.
Peace.